The views and opinions expressed on this program are those of wearecolerain.com and do not necessarily represent those of Colerain High School, the Northwest Local School District, or the Colerain Boosters. Thanks for joining and enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to 8801 Cheviot Road, home of the Colerain Cardinals. It's week 9. Your Colerain Cardinals are at home on senior night. And tonight, the Cardinals will battle the Comets from Mason High School, William H. Mason High School, technically. The Cardinals coming off a pretty bad beatdown last week at the hands of Lakota East and Ryder Hooks. If we're still having nightmares of that young man setting records against this defense, he is an unbelievable talent, and he showed it last week. Tonight, the Cardinals look to get off the schneid, get win number 2 in the books before they take off for their final week of the regular season next week, which will be on the road at Hamilton.
Yeah, the Mason Comets won the toss deferred, so it'll be the Colerain Cardinals who will receive the opening kickoff, which will delay the mystery that we have for this evening, because late in the game last week for Mason, their starting quarterback, D'Angelo Birch, got hurt. We're not sure if he's back or who will be running the offense for Mason, but Colerain will get a shot with it first.
D'Angelo Birch, a transfer. You were telling me before we went live that he was at Princeton, but before Princeton, he was at Mason. Yeah. Went to Princeton, and now he's back at Mason.
Yeah, and it was a kind of a shock to Princeton. He was going to be the starting quarterback, and if there's one missing piece at Princeton this year, it's a starting quarterback.
Yeah,
so.
Yep. Yeah, we've talked about offense not being the strength of the Princeton Vikings this year. While their front seven is quite impressive, maybe one of the most impressive in the whole city at any level.
Kick is up.
We are underway. Goes into the end zone. Cardinals will start off first and 10.
It'll be first and 10, Colerain from the 20.
At their own 20-yard line. We did have senior night festivities tonight. The Colerain High School, all the seniors were recognized for all the fall sports before the game. Always a nice night, special night for a lot of these young men and women across all the sports, tennis, cross country, of course, football, cheerleading. They get a chance to get called out and get an opportunity to be applauded for their efforts as seniors. So we'll run through all the football seniors here in a little bit, kind of give them their recognition because these seniors they've been through it, to say the very least. All right. Here we go. Under center. The sophomore, once again, Roman Gar takes the ball, hands it off across the middle. Pick up a few positive yards on that play. I believe that was number 4 on the carry. Yes, it was.
Yeah, in the pistol, not under center, but either way.
Sorry.
Gar takes the snap, hands off, and this is what we've seen last week. In the past couple of weeks, Damari Dawson really created the running game that struggled all year to find someone to run the rock. Just 3 on this play, but he's a kid has found it. We have seen a couple. We know Trey Smith got hurt last week for the Cardinals, so it doesn't look like he's back out there, but we see a couple Cardinals, Ollie Carter and Donovan Chambers, playing both ways for the Cardinals.
There you go. Snap is back in the pistol. Pass over the middle, and is in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, number 14, Deshaun Flagg.
That was a really great throw if Deshaun Flagg was 6'3".
Little high.
I mean, he put it right in the pocket of his zone on that little post, and it was a pretty throw. Just Deshaun Flagg, just as under 6 feet tall, and that one was thrown for someone who was over 6 feet tall.
Yep. So 3rd down and 6. First drive of the game here at Colerain High School. Cardinals and Comets. Now Damari Dawson kicks out wide. All wide receivers. Gar's got it. Drops back. Looks the pass. Throws it across the middle. And it's caught by number 5. But then immediately tackled for a very short gain. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, good defensive discipline there. Cardinals run everyone to the left side of the formation to clear out space, try to run a little crossing pattern underneath. And Mason stays home, doesn't follow those 3 in the collapse, and is there to make the tackle underneath. Minimal gain, 4th down. Now here's the question we had last week. Trey Smith
was our punter, so who's punting today? Number 8 looks like, number 8 to receive the we have a penalty flag. What? Gavin Culligan will be the punter. It looks like there's a penalty against Mason.
Yeah, Colerain does that little look to the sideline, pop-up look to the sidelines. It's going to be, makes it up 4th and 6, now a 4th and 1, and the Cardinals go to the line.
How about that? Completely agree with this. I know you're incredibly deep in your own territory, but when you're this offense and you struggle to score points, if you only need 1 yard, you've got to trust that your team can get 1 yard. It's just 3 little feet, right?
Yeah, here's the thing, though. That clock was started. They're already at 4, 3, 2, 1. They got to call timeout, and they're not going to get this off. But the
referees are not blowing any whistles. There's a snap. There's the handoff. I don't think he's going to get it. I think he's going to be held short of the first down.
Yeah, confusion everywhere. Mason wanted the play clock, but they must have not reset it from up here. So that play clock in the end zone is not the official one. It is still with the guy in the field. So even though the play clock said 0, he did not initiate that. You still had some Cardinals looking around, and the ball was snapped, and half of the Cardinals weren't set or ready to run the play. So when Roman Gar gets it, he's got nowhere to go because no one has moved, and the ball's in his hand, so he gets absolutely
nothing
on the play. We turnover downs in Mason football, and we will see Alex Brown in at quarterback. Nope, he's in at
number 18.
That is D'Angelo Birch.
So he takes the ball, hands it off right at the middle, number 26, who gets a ton of yards before he even gets touched, taken all the way down to we'll call it the 24, 23-yard line.
Yeah, Braylon Birdsong is the main man. When it's not in Birch, they're going to see a lot of those two. It's going to be a lot of read option. One of those two get in it. The football, they're not going to throw the ball too much. They're going to pack it in tight and just try to overpower you with their size.
Yep, there's a snap back to Birch. He fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself. Interesting. Quarterback runs, and he's going to have enough, I think, for the first down to, I think, about the 18-yard line. And they are going to move the chains.
Yeah, nothing fancy. It's just I'm not sure if it's a read or it's just a straight power, but he's going to fall in behind, fake it, fall in behind his pulling guards, and find some space. And this is one thing. Mason might not have the dynamic runner like Lakota East, but they do have the size up front and a mobile quarterback. Take advantage of this Cardinal defense that struggles on the second level.
Snap back to Birch once again. Hands off to number 26. He takes it around left end. He's going to get tons of room to run before he gets finally knocked out of bounds. And they're going to throw a flag on a late hit against Colerain. I don't agree with that. I got the binoculars. I mean, the runner was still in bounds when he hit him. But
yeah, it's tough to see here how close or how far out of bounds he was or wasn't. But
that's
that
good.
one, he gave himself up, but he was still in bounds when he gave himself up. So you could argue it, but you're probably not going to win it too often.
Yeah.
It's almost like those ones that you see in the NFL where you're like, that should be a 15-yard penalty on the quarterback because he's faking going out, right? He could fake that. You hold up and then he goes. But we'll make it 1st and goal for Mason.
Down at the 6-yard line. All this because of Colerain's inability to convert on 4th and 1 deep in their own territory. Rolls, pitches, caught, touchdown. Can't get much easier than that for Mason.
Number 17,
Terry Wiggins there. And it's simple. They run a play action, and the defensive end has two choices. He can either go after the quarterback and contain him or get the fullback sliding underneath. And in this case, he goes for the quarterback, so it leaves the fullback underneath wide open in the flat. Defender's not able to recover. And it's 6 points for the Comets.
2 minutes and 28 seconds into the first quarter. Mason strikes first. Snap is back. Hold is down. Kick is up. And kick is good. So with 9:32 to go in the opening quarter, Mason starts the scoring off with a 7-0 lead here early. Short series, not a whole lot of yards gained on that one, but they didn't need it. Mason comes into the game not overwhelmingly impressive. I mean, they're 3-5 on the year, 3-4 in conference. Last week they played Middletown and they lost 37-7. So now Middletown, to be fair, does have some ability to score some points.
Yeah, the game next week, or is it this week?
I don't know.
Look at Middletown. Middletown
playing Princeton?
Middletown Princeton will assumably be the GMC champion.
That's next week.
Next week is the de facto GMC championship game. Partying like it's
at Princeton.
1986.
Is Princeton playing their games at Princeton?
No, they are playing them at Lockland Stadium.
All of their home games are now at Lockland?
Stadium.
Right.
Is on renovation.
Oh, Brandon, look at that sky. That is beautiful. For our radio audience, they can't see
The
it.
camera can't get to that angle.
I know, but that's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful night here in Colerain Township. The stands are packed, at least on the Colerain side. I mean, they're quite full. Showing out again for senior night for the football team's last home game. Mason side, not as much. There's the kick. It's a low line drive. Caught right inside the 10-yard line. Taken up to the 15, the 20, looking for some room. Trying to get around the edge. Got there, 30, 35, 40. Still on his feet, out of bounds. I'm going to say at the 45. And in comes a flag from the back judge way far away.
I think the question I think is going to be 5 or 15. I think they got a face mask here late.
You are correct, Brandon. You nailed it.
Alex Silly.
They signal face mask. To your point, we'll see of which variety it is. I'm guessing it's more of an incidental.
It didn't look like too big of a tug.
So they're going to mark the ball, it looked like at the 43-yard line.
And they'll place it at the 48. So
There you
it's
go.
5-yard variety.
Penalty on Mason, 15-yard penalty, face mask.
So great starting field position here for the Cardinals on their second drive of the day. All the way up at their own 48-yard line. Let's see what they can do with it. Roman Gar and Damari Dawson in the backfield. Waiting for the referees to finish their conversation.
Make sure everything's set.
Yep.
And they're ready whistle for play.
Gar drops back, looks to pass, throws it across the middle, and it's caught. One man's miss. We're going to have enough for the first down to get it up past the 40 into Mason territory. First down, Cardinals.
Yeah, Tariq Evans there makes the catch. Everyone kind of jumped the inside route coming across the middle. And he has the outside receiver also coming in, but everyone jumped the inside receiver, left the outside receiver come on his in route there for a first down.
The Cardinals have an offense that can move the ball. As we've said all year, the issue is sometimes the penalties and the turnovers. If they can eliminate those things and play decently, they've got a chance to score some points. Snap is back to Gar. He drops back, looks to pass. Looking to pass, and he is going to pass it, and it is caught. Oh, no! Deshaun Flagg at the 3-yard line was open. It was a little low, and he just couldn't quite corral it in, and it falls incomplete. That was an easy 6 for the Cardinals.
Oh, there's two things on that play. One, it hits you in the hands. You should catch it, and if you're that open, adjust and come back to it. Don't try to stay in your route. The other thing that affected that play, which you didn't really get to see Deshaun Flagg because my poor camera work, I apologize. Roman Gar underthrew that because he was afraid he was going to be past the line of scrimmage.
I thought he might have been.
He's got to understand as a freshman, as long as he's got one piece of his body, it doesn't matter how, he's technically behind the line of scrimmage. He doesn't have to have
the entire body doesn't have to be behind the line. So there we go. He's going to take the snap and run it himself. He's got some yards to pick up. He does that. Does the young sophomore Roman Gar. We do have a flag on the play.
I'm not sure if they were set.
Number 5, Darren Knotts.
Not sure here. We'll see.
But it is against the Cardinals. Oh, thank goodness. We have the Mason student section here letting us know that they can't do that.
Well spotted on the 48-yard line.
Yeah, it'll be, it's 10 yards, so it had to have been some sort of holding penalty.
Holding.
Yep, they're calling holding in the stadium, so we'll go with holding.
He did a very fast signal. He didn't really announce it, so.
So now it's second down, and the scoreboard says 20. That's not quite right, I don't think.
Yeah, it was.
It was first and 10. That's right. So second and 20. So Gar's got it, and he's going to toss it out to number 5, who's got it. He's got plenty of running room. He's going to make some people miss, stay on his feet, take it all the way down to the 30-yard line, where it'll be third down and short. Nice pass and completion for Tariq Evans.
Yeah, and that's a play they've struggled with on the year. They've run that play a lot, that little swing pass screen. And it's kind of the extension of their running game, but I think this is one of the few times this year where they can out-athlete the other team. This is the one. Mason is much bigger, probably don't have the speed that Colerain does in this case, and allows Tariq Evans, once he has that seam, to get open and makes a play. It makes this a very third and manageable.
I mean, 4 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Guard takes it and drops back. Kudos to the offensive line. They're doing a good job holding up on that defense. Guard's going to keep it himself and run right and have enough for the first down. You're right. There's absolutely plays to be made on the offensive side of the ball tonight, Brandon.
Walked out of bounds by Comets, number 28.
We see this.
Carson
Once it
Johnson.
gets going, it's a pass first. So we saw
No doubt it's a pass first.
Mason scored quickly because if it's not working, you get rid of the ball quick, the turnover and downs. But when it's working, you see this. Romangar really can take advantage of everyone's geared for the pass. Really, the Cardinals' most successful running game has been him scrambling it on these pass plays.
Nothing wrong with that. Amir Blair in the backfield now. There's another long pass out this time to Jacobs, number 10. He's got it. He stays on his feet down to about the 15-yard line, maybe the 16. But that's going to be a nice pickup for Aaron Jacobs on first down.
Yeah, I mean, it's only going to be 7 yards, but that was a really, really good throw.
Yeah.
From the standpoint of most of the time you throw that swing pass at this level, that's not going to give the receiver a lot of time to go. But he does it both. He makes it catchable and gets it there quickly and on target. It's hard to do both with those throws. You either throw it too soft and he hits right away, or you throw it too hard and make it difficult to catch. Puts it in a good spot to allow positive yardage after the catch.
Not a whole lot of variation in the offensive sets. They're kind of doing what they're doing. Fakes the handoff, throws it across the middle. Intended for number 26. Kind of had a hand in his face, but missed it either way.
Yeah, Riley Smith, they just run.
On the coverage for the Comets,
I don't know what they
number
call it. We
38,
used to call it
Jake
Y
Hill.
hot. It's a quick fake to the inside and then pass it to the tight end right away. Honestly, the Cardinals could argue if they wanted to. He had a little bit of a linebacker on his back.
He really did. I
16.
mean, it happened so bang though. I don't
Yeah.
know that the refs would
But it's
necessarily.
also one of
point
those.
from
Do
there.
you know if you see initially, did he initiate contact because it's the fake and then try to get open? But
Yep. Now we've got 2 in the backfield. With Riley once again. There's the handoff to number 4. Unfortunately, he bounces the wrong way, and he's going to get tackled for a loss. On 3rd down and 4, that's a real shame.
Number 4.
It was shorter than that. It was
Yeah.
third and 3, and you
On the
just
tackle for the Comets,
really
number
didn't
15,
have any
Dave
deception.
Hutton.
I think everyone knew that was going to be a
Yeah.
handoff up the middle, and
Yeah.
Mason sold out for
Ball
it.
spotted
Yeah.
on the 21. It's 4th and 7.
So
On the kick
Cardinals
and field
will
goal
line up for the
Cardinals,
field
number
goal
46,
attempt.
Blaine Scherz.
Not nothing. I mean, this looks a ball spotted on the 21. That makes this a 38-yard attempt.
Well, no, it's going to be officially a 39 where the holder is. Snap back, kick is up, and kick is blocked.
Caught by Mason, but then immediately tackled by the Cardinals.
Blocked, recovered by
So is
Mason,
it? So
number 2.
Mason gets the ball at that point, right?
Emerson.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's not. I mean, not the end of the world. You like to get points, obviously, but it didn't work. A long kick. Mason will start off 1st and 10 at their own 25. They've got a long way to go in order to get that score this time.
It'll be Comets possession, 1st and 10 on the 25.
Essentially a net of 2 yards. He's in. The kick has to get into the end zone for it to be a touchback. So if that would have been short of the end zone and not fielded by Mason, it would have gone to the spot from the line of scrimmage. In this case, they field it and move forward to the 25 yards.
Angelo Birch back in a quarterback. He seems healthy. Drops back, looks to pass. It is a pass deep down the field, and it is caught. Nice catch. Went right to the pass at number 4. Picked it up. That's Lewis Walker.
Number 4, Tristan Niehaus.
Or Tristan Niehaus. My
they
apologies.
Have double numbers.
Yeah, they do.
Tristan
Number 12,
Niehaus.
Juwan Hopgood.
He's 1-on-1 with Juwan Hopgood,
1st and
and
10 Mason
honestly,
from the 47.
that's just, I thought it when he initially threw it, he overthrew it, and he had no shot.
Yep.
Just a good play by Niehaus to get underneath it.
Yep.
And he made a diving catch. He was really the only one. It was good coverage by Hopgood. Just happened to be at the feet of Niehaus.
Yep. Cardinal defense has got to get home, got to get some pressure. There's a pitch back. Number 7's got it. He's looking to pass. A little bit of chaos. He just throws the ball out of bounds. It does get past the line of scrimmage. So smart move for number 7.
No, it was not. Yes, it was, but no, it wasn't. If he just runs
Oh, you mean if he just run,
If
yeah.
he just runs it, there is no one on the left side of the field. Cardinals do a good job of staying home and not falling for the
2nd and 10 for Mason
reverse
from the 47.
pass, but They did fail to keep contain.
Right.
So they failed to defend the reverse, but they were running a reverse pass. So
Right.
if he just would have kept running, he would have got the positive yardage.
2nd down and 10. There's a sweep around the end. Nobody there. We've got a flag. I feel like this one's probably coming back.
Yeah,
Even
the
audience is
the Cardinals are going to get bailed out. I mean,
Yeah.
again, this has been the weakness, just defending the edge, defending the second level.
Cardinals number 11, Zay Sims.
If your linebackers cannot get to that edge, especially on something like that jet sweep there, you're going to find success, even if it's 5-6 yards before a guy even gets close to him.
Penalty on the Comets.
Good job by the defensive end, Tristan
10-yard penalty.
Risen to get the holding call on him. But seen this all year, that's been the weakness of the Cardinal defense.
pretty evident. I mean, even the crowd was yelling it. All right, so that helps. 2nd down and 20.
Ball on the 44,
Back in their own territory at their own 44-yard line are the Comets. Snaps back. It's a nice little soft pass that is caught. And again, to your point, there's almost no one on the end. Tackled, but not before we get back at least 10 yards.
There's a flag. I don't know what this is
Flag on the
for.
play.
Is it over here by the play, by the end of the
Big
play?
catch for the Comets.
I mean,
It's thrown by the
Number
back
13,
judge.
Alex Google.
I
Brought
mean,
down by Cardinals number 11, Zay Sims.
that young man went up and came right back down, but I didn't see anything that looked like from an execution
The signal
standpoint.
of
Did
the
you see
face
that?
mask is on the Cardinals. So this will end up being a first down for Mason. Mason does a good job setting up there. They got the screen. Cardinals were there, but
Penalty
the
on
defensive
Cardinals,
line was
personal
there, but
foul,
there's no one
face
from the
mask.
linebacking core to recover. I will say they had 3-on-2. I know you called screen in the huddle, but you had 2 defenders on 3 receivers on the backside of that play.
Sometimes it feels like our defense is playing with like 9 or 10 players. I'm not counting them, so I don't think that's the case. But to your point, there seems to be those edges where where a tailback or on a quarterback keeper, they easily have 5 to 7 yards before they get touched.
First and 10 for the Comets on the 31.
So as a result of the 15-yard personal foul penalty against the Cardinals, presumably for face mask, it's now 1st and 10 at the Cardinal 31-yard line. So just like that, they're knocking on the door of the red zone. Mason stays in the middle, and it is taken down, number 44, with the sack for the Cardinals.
D'Angelo Burks, the ball keeper, with a sack for the Cardinals. Number 44, Jeremiah Jackson.
Jeremiah Jackson with the big play, and
That is a big play. D'Angelo Birch didn't really have a whole lot of time. It's not like he was back there for an interminate amount of time, but within about 2.5 seconds, he had him on him.
it's a good thing you got there because they ran a little post wheel, and you had a linebacker covering the post, and it was there for a touchdown if he had time, but he did not have time to get it off.
6-yard loss, 2nd and 16. Comets up 7-0. Here with 3.5 left to go in the first quarter, looking to add to it. There's a pass back across the middle, and the receiver brings it to the middle, and there is nothing to be gained there. He's actually going to lose another yard.
And that has to be one of the most baffling play calls by both teams I have ever seen. The Cardinals call a defense that only puts 2 defenders on 3 receivers, and Mason's play call is to run a screen to one of those receivers back into the field of play where all of the Cardinal defensive linemen are standing.
Yeah, they just kind of turned around and looked, and there he
So
was.
you didn't defend one receiver, but that receiver ran straight into the defense.
3rd and 19, looking for a big pass play, and it is over the intended receiver's head by a mile. No chance at that. It'll be 4th and 19.
Great.
I would assume punt forthcoming.
You know, with the play calling we saw on that last play, I have no idea.
You just don't know. We just don't know. Here comes.
I mean, that is a baffling decision by both teams.
Back to receive a punt for Colerain, number 5, Tariq Evans.
Tariq Evans is back. We do have punter
Mason,
Orion Bentley in. Now, this would be a good place for a fake, and he is listed as a quarterback/punter on the roster. But
He's going to get his foot on it, and it's a high kick, and it's not going to be returnable. Bounces inside the 10, and then down to inside the 5. Good special teams play by the Mason Comets. Why does that not surprise me?
Ball caught for Mason,
It should, I mean.
Jake Kelly.
Cardinals are going to have to go 95 plus here to try and get themselves in the end zone. 3:01 left to go in the first quarter. Mason up 7-0. Scored on their very first series after a basically 4-and-out by the Cardinals. Needed 4th and 1, couldn't get it. Mason took over and went all of, 30 yards for their first score?
And remind everyone at home this is senior night, and I can't do anything about the young man's senior parents. I think that's 11 or 17
I think it's 17.
That are in your view. Nothing I can do about that.
Nope. That's all right. Gar in the end zone. Pass complete in the end zone. You know, I got to tell you, I really like the play calling here because what it's doing is it's spreading the defense for Mason, right, and allowing the Cardinals on the edges to use, to your point, their speed and athleticism to pick up the yards they need. That was a 7-yard gain on first down.
I don't like throwing in your own end zone when all year you've struggled on screens to get positive yards sometimes. Not every time, but
true.
You've had occasions where that's happened. But you know that Mason plays a little soft in their coverage, a little safer versus them than some weeks.
I think it's 2nd and 3. Yeah.
It looks like they moved the chains, so now it's 2nd and 4.
And there's another pass, wide out, caught, enough for the first down, stays on his feet out past the 20-yard line, trying to get a number of who that was.
Donovan Chambers. Really good play, and again, another good read by Roman Gar, the young sophomore, evolving at the position. That was his check down. He looked for the post, looked for the wheel, defended down the field, so he checked it down in the flats to Donovan Chambers, who ran that little motion there pre-snap. He's there, and then Chambers does a nice job not only getting the first down, but gets it beyond the 20, extra yardage.
1st and 10. Gar drops back, looks to pass. He's going to tuck it. Looking to run. Nope, passes it. Complete to number 4. Beautiful completion out past the 30-yard line. And another first down for the Colerain Cardinals.
Yeah, that's one I think we saw week 1 or 2 from Roman Gar where he tried to do that and then threw an interception. I think to trying to do it to Dawson. He does a good job. Mason, this time knowing that Gar likes to run in that role, brings the guy forward. But then Gar recognizes that him guarding him leaves his check down open to Damari Dawson. So he comes forward just enough to draw the defender to him, close enough that he can throw over his head. He does a good job of leading Dawson, and Dawson picks up the first down. 1st
and 10 at the 33-yard line. Snap is back. Gar one-hands the snap. He's got a little bit of pressure, rolling to his right, looking. Throws it deep down the field, intended for number 10. Jacobs has got it inside the Mason territory, all the way down to the 16-yard line. And to your point, Brendan, we are seeing, I think, a little bit of the evolution of a quarterback. That was a beautiful pass.
Yeah, and he did the patient thing. He recognized he had time, and he didn't just throw it while he's still moving. He stopped, set his feet, launched, and threw it, and Jacobs gets under it. And it gives you a little bit of excitement for the next 2 years from Roman Gar. He's not just making decisions, but also just the placement. I mean, we've seen the throws all year, getting a little bit better decision.
The first few games of the year, the placement was not good.
Yeah.
His feet were very noisy, right? Not seeing that nearly as much now, which you would expect. It's week 9. But he is developing. Fakes the handoff, throws it across the middle, caught by Deshaun Flagg. He got it inside the 5-yard line. Another first down for the Cardinals, this time 1st and goal.
Now
they are not having any problem moving the ball on this defense.
You say that, and this is the part where the Cardinal offense has struggled the most all season.
Absolutely
right.
They've
had the ball inside 1st and goal to go, inside the 4-yard line 6 times this year, and have 0 points.
That just can't happen,
so
right?
Not a field goal, not a touchdown, nothing. 0 points.
There's Roman Gar, takes it off the hands once again to Damari Dawson, and he falls forward. Going to get down to maybe the 1-yard line, so picked up a couple of yards, but you're right. Again, you've got to score here. There's no doubt about it. It's 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, if you're Gar, don't you just kind of get up under center, take the snap?
You saw Gar. I don't know if Mason saw it. He went up to the side. As he's walking to get the play, he did this. You can't see me. He pushed out like you're doing a push-up.
Yep.
Let's just push this in.
Yep.
But that's the final play of the quarter, so we'll get to see it on the other end. So
There you go.
hopefully it stays in the middle of the field because we don't have that corner of the end zone. But after one quarter of play here at Colerain High School, it's the Comets of Mason 7, Cardinals 0.
Now for our throw for dough. It's attempted tonight by participants.
Going to take a minute here and kind of shout out our seniors on the football team. They absolutely deserve recognition. Again, they have been through it. These seniors, number 2, Donovan Chambers. Number 4, Damari Dawson. Number 6, Ali Carter. Number 8, Gavin Colgren. Number 9, Amir White. Number 11, Zay Sims. Number 12, Juwan Hopgood. Number 13, Carvis Davis. Number 17, Evan Lawson. Number 23, Fernando Rowland. Number 33, Dante Little Jr. 44, the aforementioned sack artist, Jeremy Jackson. Number 55, Robbie Bauer. Number 75, Jaden Mabry. Number 76, Jericho Williams. And number 91, Jermaine Phoenix. Those are your senior football Cardinals. Gentlemen, thank you for believing in yourselves, believing in the program, sticking with it, and providing the leadership this year for what is a very young team as they move forward in their playing days here at Colerain. All right. Second down and goal at the 1-yard line. Roman Gar's got it. He's going to take it. He's going to push into the end zone. Do we have a signal? Looking to see for a signal. Touchdown, Cardinals! Roman Gar pushes it in from the 1. 6 on the board for Colerain.
Not your traditional quarterback sneak, but he just takes the snap. Almost caught the snap running forward, so good thing it wasn't very high. And he just goes forward, and it almost looked like they snapped it as soon as the referee blew the whistle for play. So some of Mason's offensive
They were
teams
not set.
were not set there ready for the play.
I just assumed it was chaos. The ever important extra point. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and almost blocked, but it is good. So, first play of the second quarter, the Cardinals tie it at 7 here at home on senior night against the Mason Comets.
Good recovery on the hold there. Evan Lawson wasn't a great snap. He's able to get it down, and it just sneaks through some Mason defenders' hands. It took so long for that signal because I don't even think some of the referees were ready. I think some of the referees were looking at the other referees like.
Did you see that? I wasn't quite ready.
To make sure that we did blow it ready for play.
Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, it looked like so many Colerain offensive plays. It looked a little chaotic, but they didn't blow a whistle dead. Is it to say, wait a minute?
Honestly, I don't know if it was intentional, but that's not a bad strategy for something like that. As soon as tell everyone, as soon as you hear that whistle, I'm snapping it and we go, or just a whistle.
Right. Well, that was a very impressive drive by the Cardinals. Really, the highlight of which was the long pass play from Gar to Jacobs to set themselves up inside the red zone of the Mason Comets. A little bit of running took it the rest of the way. Nice to see. The low line drive kick bounces. Nice hop for the Comets. They pick it up, take it up to the 20, the 25, the 30. Still on his feet, pushed out of bounds before the 40-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. Maybe the 39. That unfortunately took a very fortuitous hop for the Comets. Bounced right into his hands while running full speed. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Comets. Again, I want to say at the 39-yard line.
37 officially.
37 officially. There we go.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Comets from the 38.
38-yard line. 38. Here we go.
That's the 30.
No, it's the 38.
Yeah, it's 38.
See if we can get a little bit of pressure on. Nope. It's a little end around. 17's got it. Cuts it back across the middle. Little bit of support there and nice tackle right at the 40. So only a 2-yard gain on that second down run. A little counter by the Mason Comets.
Yeah, well designed, but an even better play. You know, we've given them a harsh criticism during the year, but the sophomore, I don't think we've called his name Amir or just a sophomore, and not a very big sophomore playing middle linebacker with a great tackle there to hold it to a minimal game.
Is that number 17 that did that?
43.
Oh, 43. Okay, yep. 17 was, oh, boy.
Flag on the play.
Is there even a 17 on the Cardinal defense?
No. I saw the 17. That's the tailback for Mason.
Gotcha.
He's the one that got tackled.
5-yard penalty. Ball spotted on the 45.
Well,
Young senior coming off the field, jumping off sides.
Second down and 3.
No names mentioned. Gives them 5 yards. Second down and 3. There's a handoff again up the middle, and again, number 13 takes it out past the Cardinal head at the midfield. Picks up enough for the first down. Just too many yards before first contact. You've got to get pressure on that line and make it difficult. Just too many times, and they're going to the quick snap now. There's a handoff once again right up the middle. Again, falling forward for positive yards, number 13 for the Comets.
yeah, but this time the Cardinals are ready, and I almost think you do yourself a disservice there. If you're Mason, yeah, you get 3 yards, but
Number 13.
you tried to go so quick that I don't think you fully got a good push up front. Cardinals kind of jumped the gun. Now, if you went on 2, you maybe got them off sides, but the Cardinals anticipated that a little bit and got the jump, held that to a minimal game.
So second down and 7. Snap is back. Handoff once again to number 13. He's going to move the pile. He's going to pick up about 3, maybe 4 yards. We'll see. It'll be third down and short.
Well, they're only going to give him 3. It'll be 3rd and 4 officially.
Alex Noggle. Number 11 on the tackle.
Ball at the 43. They'll need the 39 of Colerain for a first down.
3rd down and 4.
Third down and 4.
Although I would think this would be 4-down territory, but
You would think in plus territory. I could see that certainly. Again, D'Angelo Birch, the senior quarterback, drops back, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, passes complete to number 17. He's got enough for the first down, stays on his feet, cuts it down inside Colerain territory, down to about the 26-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10.
Number 17,
yep, and this is one of those where Cardinals have struggled. You get the little play action on the flat, and there's no defensive end there keeping contained on the quarterback, and the linebacker's just not fast enough to get to the running back.
Yep, right back to it here. Birch has got it. He's going to keep it himself, run up in the middle. He's going to make a bunch of people miss, stay on his feet, and take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mason. Really poorly defended by the Colerain Cardinals on that. There's no other way to describe that. That was wholly unacceptable.
Yep, and sometimes you talk about man-to-man defense and you try to find a receiver exploitation. This time they took advantage. You say you have everyone out there? Well, that means there's no one to defend the quarterback. So he takes a little quarterback draw, and another way to go attack that. And Birch, one of the better running quarterbacks in the area, gets in an open space, makes the man miss, breaks his foot tackle, shoelace tackle. He gets it in.
The extra point is good. At the 9:28 mark of the second quarter, Mason pulls themselves back in front, up 14-7 over the Colerain Cardinals. A lot is going to have to change defensively for this Colerain team going into 2026 because I don't know if it's a scheme thing, I don't know if it's a player thing, but something has got to change.
Promoting optimal physical and mental well-being while tackling stigma reduction. If you'd like further information to find out more, you can make your tax-deductible donation. Visit their website.
Now that was a quick snap, Brandon, right on that last play. So I don't want to overstate it. I mean, good on them for making a snap, but I don't know that the quarterback was touched. I think he was. Well, was he? Okay. It looked like he made one cut and then another cut in the open field.
Like he got kind of caught up on his. He made the safety miss in open field and got his feet touched.
I mean, yeah, he's not fast.
He is.
Is he? Because he didn't. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
he didn't look it to me, but
he was Princeton's leading rusher last year.
That's okay. I don't know if that means he's fast, but he certainly was shifty, no doubt about it. I mean, he made a couple of Cardinals miss there.
Back to receive for Colerain, number 14, Deshaun Flagg Jr.
This might be one of the more high-scoring games that Colerain is in this year.
I mean, last week it was 40-20, almost 30.
They scored 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, didn't they?
Yeah. The longest fourth quarter
ever. There's the kick, and it's caught inside the 2-yard line. He's going to bring it out. Does Deshaun Flagg Jr. He's going to try and find some room, patiently trying to get some blockers in front of him. Not a whole lot there. He's going to take it out and go down to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, that's interesting because I think Deshaun Flagg kind of hesitated because he thought my momentum carried me in the end zone, so it should I didn't fully catch it until it was in the end zone, but the referee didn't blow his whistle, so he had to take off, and luckily for him, he gets it past the 21-yard line. Yeah, Chris, I live in Mason, which is in a place 6 minutes from Lakota East High School.
Yes.
That's the latest I've gotten home. all season. That's how long the fourth quarter was.
Ball spotted on the 22.
Oh, man. Brutal. So let's see what the Cardinals can do here. 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Guard drops back, passes out to number 5. He's got it. Split a few tackles. He's going to pick up about 7 on that first down pass.
Yep, nothing fancy, just a screen. And look, I don't know if it's Mason or we're just doing better on the edge. Probably some combination of both, but it's really the first time this year we've had success, but continued success with those screen passes.
Yeah, let's watch defensively here, Brandon. You let us know what it is we're seeing, because you're right. We're having a lot more success on the edges than what we have in any other game. I'm curious if the defense is just playing way off and they're not coming up, or what's happening. I mean, you've got 3 receivers set to the top of the field here. There goes one in motion back to the middle. It's Jacobs. Gar's in the middle. He's got some pressure. Throws it out to Jacobs. He's got it. He should get enough for the first down. He does. Just in time. Picks up maybe 1+ yard. It'll be first down for the Cardinals.
Number 10, Aaron Jacobs.
Offensively, there's a
Rhythm?
there's like an organized chaos to this play calling. Does that make sense? Like you feel like at any point someone could cut a certain way and Gar finds him and they go.
And I think
It's very unlike the triple option. Let's put it that way. For those of us who lived and grew up in that offense, this is very, very different. Snap is back to Gar. There are flags flying. Pass is incomplete, but the side judge threw a flag about 50 feet in the air.
Yeah, it's probably going to be some sort of motion penalty, but only if you're Mason and if you decline it. There's a shift. So here's the question for Mason. Do you take the 5 yards or do you take the down? I would tend to take the down.
Keep it 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
It looks as if they're going to take the yards.
We'll take it. Actually, the referee turned now. It could be he was signaling it was a legal shift. I was like, you want to decline it? And they didn't decline it. I think you should decline that, but okay.
1st and 15 now for the Cards back at their own 28.
I don't know the analytics to say if that's the right answer or not.
We don't have our Google Cloud. Pass down the middle, or pass down the sideline, incomplete.
That certainly looked like Deshaun Flake's jersey was being held there. Was that just me?
There might have been a little separation. Yes. I would agree with you, but no flag.
Now, to give the defender credit, he's kind of holding him in a spot where that side judge can't really see it. So,
is what it is.
But that kind of looked like that he was being held. Not quite Jalen Ramsey on Jamar Chase being held, but
no, they were just showing their affection for each other. Snap is back to Gar. Number 12 is in pursuit, and there's just a dump-off pass intended for Damari Dawson, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, that was one where
heavy pressure by the defense.
Yeah, I don't know if that was intended to be completed or not, but get it out there and avoid the sack.
Against a different defense, that is a very dangerous pass. I mean, if you have a DB that sees that and can get to it, they just step in front of it, pick it off, and there's nothing between them and the end zone.
Well, yeah, but I don't think there's very few DBs that would make that play.
That's true. That's why I said a different defense, not this one.
Or any we faced all year. But, yeah.
All right, 3rd and 15. They're going to have to go deep here to try and get this. That's exactly what they're going to do. Roman Gar kind of rolls around the pocket, looking, throws it back across the middle, caught by number 15, and taken past the 45-yard line. First down Cardinals. Needed 15, got 17 by giving it to 15.
Yeah, we used to say by this time of the year, and it used to be the playoffs, but it's week 9. That works too. You're no longer a sophomore. I think we've seen that tonight with Roman Gar. He is no longer a sophomore. He steps up in the pocket, flattens himself out so he stays behind the line of scrimmage, looks inside, sets his feet, finds Malachi Smith for the first down.
So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. 7:26 to go in the half, trailing 14-7. Gar drops back, looks to pass, bounces, doesn't say anything, likes he's just going to tuck it and run. And I think he's going to have enough for the first down. And if he didn't, then shame on him because he had room to get it. I think he wasn't exactly where that first down marker was. That's going to come in time and development.
Yeah. Also, I think that was I picked a spot where I'm running out of bounds.
Ball spotted
anticipated
on
the
the
defender to
47.
get there really much quicker than he did. I think he had 4 or 5 more yards,
Second down and 3.
but that's anticipating the defender getting there more quickly than he did.
Right.
I think the defender saw he was running out of bounds and didn't get there as quickly as he probably could have.
All right, so second down and 3 on the 7-yard pickup. Dawson in the back to help pass protect. Garth throws it down the sideline, intended for number 5. He jumps and does not get it. It is incomplete. Clean
Pass
coverage by the
complete
defense.
for the Cardinals. Intended for number 5.
Number 5, Tariq Evans could not come down with it, just kind of jumped in the air and tried to catch it. So now we're at 3rd and 3, and this is where not picking up that first down on that previous play, running out of bounds, could come back to hurt the Cardinals, although it's probably 4-down territory.
Only you and the refs thought that was cleanly defended. I'll just say that. The Colerain faithful in the stands did not think it was cleanly defended.
Well, they're going to yell all the time. There's pressure up the middle. Gar rolls. He gets away. We've got a flag behind him. He's going to, at the moment, have enough for the first down, but I have a feeling that's coming back.
Gar, the ball carrier for Colerain.
Again, these are the initial calls holding on the Cardinals, and unfortunately, this is the kind of stuff, again, that can derail an offense that is moving the ball. I mean, they are moving Mason all over the field defensively, but they're just shooting themselves in the foot with the penalties. I mean, we've seen holding, we've seen face masking, we've seen illegal shifts. Just got to be tighter on the execution. So that's a massive penalty because that's a 10-yard penalty. It's going to take the ball. What was 3rd and 3, now it's going to be 3rd and 13.
Ball spotted on the 43. It'll be 3rd down and 13.
So 3rd and 13.
Used to be a fullback dive would be here, but I'm not sure if the Cardinals run now.
They are definitely not going to run that, although they kind of faked it. There's a pass across the middle. Caught! Enough for the first down. A nice little slant out to number 14, Deshaun Flagg Jr. Picks up the first down. Well, I like what I'm seeing.
What they did do, though, is fake the fullback dive.
They did, didn't they? You almost didn't have the words out of your mouth, and all of a sudden he's turning. I'm like, what is he doing? He's certainly not handing that off. This is, you kind of get the sense early in this game that, we're not early, I mean, we're six and a half to go before halftime, that almost whoever has the ball last is going to win this game. First down and 10 for the Cards at the Mason 40-yard line. Trailing 14-7, looking to tie it up here. Roman Gar rolling to his left, looking, nothing there. He's got pressure on him, and he flips the ball. There's going to be a flag. He tried to jump out of what appeared to be a sack. I'm not sure what the flag is.
He's outside the pocket.
I mean,
it does have to get to the first down marker. So
it did. I mean, I can't imagine you're going to call intentional grounding here. Oh, personal foul. Chop block against the Cardinals. Well, that's a new one. We haven't gotten that one called against us tonight. It's again, you cannot be that. I mean, and I know that's difficult, right? You played offensive line. That chop blocking is a difficult thing sometimes. But
you get frustrated. I mean, I'm not sure where it was here, but a lot of times you get frustrated from as an offensive lineman because the chop block is not your fault. It's the defender being bad. In terms of, it's not my fault that the defender got blocked so bad that I ran into him.
Right. Right.
Like, I didn't intend to chop block him, but he got pushed back so bad that he ran into me. It's not my fault. Now,
and yet you get penalized for it. So there's a lot of conversation going on here. They're talking about it. I don't know what the conversation is. They made the call. Well, the head referee just threw a flag. He just walked over and just dropped the flag. Let's see what this penalty is.
They are calling the intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding on Colerain.
So, I'm sorry. I can only assume that came after the Mason coaches let the referees know that was intentional grounding. I mean, that was 3 minutes ago, and you're dropping a flag now for it? This is one of those moments I guess I'd like to see Coach Stevens really out there giving it to somebody, because that's unacceptable. You can't wait 3 minutes to make that call. So obviously the chop block penalty they're going to decline. They're going to accept the intentional grounding 3 minutes after the fact. That's a loss of down and a penalty.
Yeah, you decline the chop block and give up those 4 yards, I think, by the spot foul because of the loss of down.
So now it's 2nd and 23 for the Cardinals. Snap is back to Gar. He's got it. Pass is complete, and this is not going to go well. It caught by Donovan Chambers. He makes a bunch of guys miss. Actually, he gets out in the open, and there's another. Is that another flag that was thrown? It looked like, yeah, I guess it's a very small flag, but it's going to pick up a few yards on what should have been a massive loss. So we'll see what this flag is. It looked like he threw his. I've dropped a fumble. There's a fumble flag, but I mean the Cardinals have all come back, so they're assuming it's another penalty against them. I mean, if this is against the Cardinals, it's just compounding mistake on top of mistake. Whoa. Holding against the Cardinals, but again, such a short gain on that play. Mason declines the penalty, and now it's 3rd and 23. Actually, no gain on the play. Snap is back to Gar. He looks to pass. He's going to throw it over the middle, and there's nobody there. Intended for Damari Dawson, but he kind of sat, and the ball went right over his head.
Yeah, someone ran the wrong route, and yeah, you basically saw that they put the safeties guarding the 2 wide receivers out of the side of the field, so kind of bracketing the side, and would have left the seam open. But Dawson kind of coming out of the backfield just kind of sat at 15 yards rather than keep going up the seam.
What's so frustrating about that whole thing,
sequence
of events, is that Mason did nothing to stop us. All of that was self-inflicted. I don't know how he got the punt off, but great job, Colerain for getting that off. Fair catch caught by Mason right at the 20-yard line, and that's where the Comets will take over 1st and 10, up 14-7 with 5:54 to go here in the second quarter. You know what I mean? I mean, Mason did nothing defensively to stop us in that series. That was all us. Mistakes, lack of execution, and penalties. That's frustrating. It's frustrating to see that in Week 9. By Week 9, you expect a lot of that kind of stuff to be no longer on the field.
Let's be honest, though. The intentional grounding and the chop block is one of those you don't really –
I'm more talking the multiple holding calls. It's like –
well, I mean, you're 3rd and forever trying to make plays. I understand that.
Coming from a former offensive lineman. Snap is back. There's a handoff across the middle. Nope, faked me out. He's got it, and he's going to bring it. The quarterback does. Takes it all the way out to about the 28-yard line where it'll be 2nd down and short.
Ball carrier for the Comets, number 18,
D'Angelo Birch on the carry.
Colerain, number 11,
good thing he's so slow.
He's not that fast. He really isn't.
He's just just because he has big shoulder pads doesn't mean
he does have big shoulder pads. He just runs like, I mean, he's not running out there like a deer. I mean, I'm not saying he's slow. I'm just saying he kind of.
I will say he looks about 30 pounds heavier.
Doesn't he?
Than he did last year at Princeton.
I mean, he just looks like he's just a big kid. He's going to take it again, run right up the middle, makes a few guys miss. Still on his feet, makes several Cardinals miss, bounces it outside. He's going to have enough for the 1st down. Still on his feet, getting tracked down, and that's just sad. That just makes me sad.
And that was also that young man is not very fast in your eyes, making a lot of good plays. Cardinals handle, he breaks a tackle and then weaves around blockers and makes a play.
Hey, you don't have to be Carl Owens if you've got vision. He had vision. He cut when he needed to cut. He bounced it outside, used the blockers that he had, and ran plenty enough to pick up a Comet 1st down. Now 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. There's a handoff right up the middle to number 13. He's going to be met, but again, the push by that Mason offensive line he's going to pick up 4 yards on that carry.
Honestly, that wasn't even the offensive line. It was just the running back not being brought down by the initial contact. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, and he just pushed forward.
I'm going to have a snickerdoodle. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Those are Snickers you're supposed to have when you're hungry, not snickerdoodle.
Well, I'm having a snickerdoodle because I'm sad. 2nd and 6. Snap is back once again. Hand off to 13. He's patient, and if he stays on his feet, he's still running. But He's going to fall forward to pick up about 3 yards. It'll be third down and about 3 to go for the Comets.
And again, a good job up front defensive line-wise, but there was just no one there to fill the hole. And to your point, not for that Cardinal head tripping him up. He's probably got 6.
Or 12th bird on the field, the Cardinal head.
Well, this year there's 11 less Cardinal heads because they put the script cards on the side of the helmet instead of the 2 Cardinal heads on either side of the helmet.
That's true. Third down and 3.
Not connected anyway, but
he's got it, hands it over the middle. Oh, look at that. The Cardinal defense locked him down. No gain on the play. It'll be 4th and 3. Not often you see that kind of a defensive stop by the Cardinals, and they call timeout immediately.
Gavin Colerain with the play.
Ball carry for Mason.
Timeout Cardinals with 3:27 on the clock.
13, Alex Skogel.
Hoping to preserve some time.
Gavin Colerain. Timeout.
That's the first time out of the half for either team, I think.
It's a really interesting spot for Mason here. Part of you said you've had enough success to go for it here.
Here's some partial scores, second quarter.
But you also give Cardinals a short field, and they've shown they've been able to move the ball just as well as you have.
Anderson 10, Linwood 7, Princeton 14, Fairfield 0, Elder 14, Bishop Chalkert 0, Hamilton 7, and Middletown 7.
I can't imagine them. I mean, they're not going to punt. I mean, I can't imagine them not going for it.
I'm just fascinated by our PA announcer's pronunciation
Of Chittard.
of Chittard. It's not Bishop Chartered.
Chartered? Like chartered. Who? What? D'Angelo Birch. I keep wanting to call him Fairchild for some reason. I have no idea why I have that name in my head. Oh, but D'Angelo Birch.
They will indeed send their offensive unit here out on 4th down.
Yep. Birch in the shotgun. Oh, there's guys running all over the place. And there's flags running.
It's a flag on the play.
I mean, can you run 2 guys in motion?
Yeah.
Offside, Cardinals.
And the Cardinals jumped.
Well, there's a 5-yard penalty against the Cardinals, and it'll result of the play being a first down for the Comets.
Mason returns the favor, said you're going to do some weird pre-motion thing that draws the offsides. We'll do our own.
First down, Comets.
First and 10 at the Cardinal 41-yard line. 3:27 left to go in the first half. Fakes the handoff. Birch passes it across the middle. Is caught by number 4. Tackle made, but not before about a 14-yard pickup on first down.
Blue pass for the Comets. Number 4, Tristan Niehaus. On the tackle for Colerain, number 12, Jawan Hopgood.
Hopgood on the tackle, the senior. Making good, and now they're back up to the line quickly. 3 wide receivers split out here wide. 26 catches it. They're going to say it's incomplete. He either took a knee or are they saying incomplete?
No, he caught it with his knee on the floor.
With his knee on the carpet. So,
and again, they catch the Cardinals with 2 defenders on 3 receivers.
Yep.
And again, they can't take advantage.
So that was a 3-4 yard loss. Looks like it's a 4-yard loss on the completed pass because the receiver for Mason had his knee on the carpet.
Birch was the leading passer in the GMC that wasn't John Kitna's son getting as many throws as he could. I mean, he's a very good quarterback, but they threw it about 90% more than anyone else did last year.
Second down and 13. Handoff is to number 17. He's going to get all the way down to the 25-yard line before he gets touched, and he's going to pick up 2 more yards. Take it down to the 20, looks like about the 23-yard line, where it'll be third down and 6. So good tackle by the Cardinals. Didn't let him get too loose here. Right back up to the line. Third down. Oh, the ball's on the carpet. Let's see who gets it. I think the Cardinals are on top of it. Oh, for God's sakes. Are you kidding me? Could we have a little bit more acting by number 1? Somebody get that kid an Emmy. He went in there to try and get the ball. A Cardinal pushed him off, and he went flying like he got shot out of a cannon. And that's going to result in if the Cardinals recovered, which I don't know that they did.
They did not. It's 4th down.
Well,
Mason's number 18, DeAngelo Birch, is on the play.
It won't be. It's going to be 1st down. It's a personal foul against the Cardinals. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty, and they're going to take it all the way down to the 7-yard line. I mean, kudos to that kid. I don't know if he's in the Mason Theater program or not, but he should be.
10-yard penalty.
I mean, look, I don't like extracurricular play at all. I don't think there's any place in the
But it
sport.
looked like the Cardinal defenders kind of putting an arm out to clear everyone out of the way.
That's all he was doing. And that kid literally, he looked like he got shot out of a cannon. He went flying. His arms are flailing. I'm like, uh-oh. Somebody's an international football fan. So here we go. 1st down and 10 at the Cardinal 13-yard line. Under 2 minutes to go. Birch rolls. He looks. He's got some room to run. He's going to jump, get taken out of bounds inside the 10. Right at the 8-yard line.
As a parent in the Mason School District, I will tell you, the drama club probably does have some cannons.
I have no doubt. I have no doubt at all. I mean, I don't know. I guess if you're a referee and you're an adult, I would think you'd see through that, but I guess not. Bought it hook, line, and sinker. I mean, kudos to him. Kudos to the Mason player who got him to fall for it. 2nd down and 6, ball at the 8-yard line. Okay, pick up the 1st down without scoring. There's a handoff to number 13. He takes it right up the middle, and it won't matter. He pushes the defenders right into the end zone, and that's another 6 for the Mason Comets with 1:38 to go here in the first half. The Cardinals, they just need to stop them from scoring on every series. If they can do that and they can find a way to keep up, now they're going to find themselves down 2 scores. And unfortunately, Mason's going to get the ball back to start the second half. So let's see what the Cardinals can do with a minute and a half. Maybe they can find a way to get some points on the board. Number 14 on for the extra point. Been perfect so far tonight. Looked good doing it, too. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. And kick is perfect. So with 1:38 to go in the first half, it is the Mason Comets 21 and the Colerain Cardinals 7.
It's Shock Tile and Carpet. Been serving our community since 1928, and they'd like to enhance your home. Shock sells quality tile and carpet products that'll bring your home alive, while also
Cardinals will have 2 timeouts, regardless of what the scoreboard said. They charge the timeout to Mason.
To schedule your showroom appointment,
yeah, I noticed that too.
Online. Their website is www.shocktile.com.
We'll take time to thank everyone this year for listening. Well, hopefully my father will be back next year, but he is listening from home.
Yep.
And I'd like to point out that Chris, who the hell?
Hey, we don't have to say that. We don't have to just respond. It's nice not having your dad here.
Who is Carl Owens?
Carl Owens is one of the greatest, most unknown
Do you mean
runners.
Carl Lewis
No,
or Jesse
no.
Owens?
Carl Owens was a phenomenal runner for the country of Georgia in the 1968 Summer Olympics. Okay, Google it.
100% know that's false because the country of Georgia did not exist in 1968. It was a part of the Soviet Union.
It's a current context conversation, that's all. Do we have flags on the kickoff? Well, that's new. I'm guessing that's offsides against Mason. I think they jumped a little early.
And why is that? That's not the head referee. Why is he making the signal? The guy with the white hat is the guy who makes the signal.
Yeah, but he's all the way down there in the Colerain end zone.
What just happened?
Well, apparently he's been given authority by the man in the white hat to make the play call or make the penalty.
Are they so lazy that the guy in the white hat doesn't want to run like 15 feet?
Maybe.
Yards, whatever.
I'm not here to judge the man's physical stamina. I'm just saying
Look,
he didn't make the call.
Beggars can't be choosers. We'll take any referee we can get at this point.
So the ball is now going to be marked back at the 35-yard line, and the Mason Comets will re-kick. That has an opportunity. Only one man back. Deshaun Flagg standing at his own 7-yard line. Got an opportunity. There's the whistle. It was a false start is what was signaled against
That's
Mason.
a legal procedure.
Yeah, that's... Oh, boy. Picked up at the 25-yard line. Taken up to the 30. Trying to make a few miss out to the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for the Cardinals.
What a shot by the cameraman who thought the up man would have thought the guy returner would have it, not the up man. Totally missed that one.
Number 5, Darren Knotts.
Not a whole lot. He caught it and made 2 or 3 guys miss and got an extra 5 yards. So, can't believe you guys have never heard of Carl Owens. That's just really disappointing.
As long as he's better than Carl Lewis and singing the national anthem.
Just. Oh, boy. Let's see. Minute and 31 to go. Guard drops back, looks the pass is going to step up, keep it himself. He's going to have enough for the first down. He slides. Look at that. Young man sliding after picking up the first down. Clock stops. Only 7 seconds taken off. That was a pro move right there by the QB.
You know, I've noticed that they start the clock really quickly because the chains aren't set.
Well, wait a minute. It was 131. Now we're down to 115.
It was 124.
Or 124.
Yeah, they started the clock before the chains were set.
That's crazy.
They started when the ball was down, so maybe that, but still.
Guys, a little bit of urgency here. 1 minute left. Pass over the middle, and it is caught. Jacobs has got it. Going to keep it down to the 31-yard line. Another first down. The clock should stop. It does at 56 seconds. So the Cardinals with 2 timeouts, not 3 as the scoreboard says, but with 2 timeouts and 54 seconds. And there you go. You're right. The chains are not set. The minute that ball goes down, they start the clock, and it's rolling. They've got some time. Not a whole lot, though. Snap is back to Gar. Looking. Throwing it deep down the sideline, intended for number 5. He's got it in his hands, and he drops it. Oh, so close.
It'll be interesting here. There is a flag on the field, and it will be against the Mason Comets.
I know, but you got to catch that ball.
Yes. Honestly, though, I don't think he was I think that was underthrown.
Please don't say he wasn't the intended
He wasn't the intended target. No one was covering Jacobs on the wheel route to the outside. I just think that ball was short because it was such a long throw. Because Jacobs was all alone, but
Yep. So was it personal? I'm sorry, I didn't see the white hat.
offensive or defensive pass interference.
Okay. So that is a 15-yard penalty?
Yep.
Okay.
37 seconds. Clock is stopped.
2 timeouts left for the Cardinals. 37 seconds. They're now down to the 17-yard line. Snap is back to Gar, looking to pass. He's got some pressure over the middle. Trying to direct his receiver. He throws it deep, and it is incomplete.
Now, that one was pretty obviously pass interference, right? Unless you were saying he was blocking. Were they saying he was blocking?
I don't know.
Second and 10.
He had him,
I know. I understand what
fully
you're saying.
held.
Yes.
By the collar.
As if they were 2 friends who hadn't seen each other in a while.
Yeah, he just didn't want to let go.
Yeah, well,
He was like Anna. And Malachi Smith was like Elsa. He just wanted to let it go.
Brandon's got little girls at home. Holy moly. All right, here we go. Clock is stopped on the incompletion. Gar's got it. Passes. Complete to 4, and it's dropped. Damari Dawson was right there. I don't know how many more yards he would have gotten.
Yeah,
it looked like it was defended, but
that's one where you're kind of upset, but you're kind of not because he's got one man to beat.
But if he doesn't,
you got to use a timeout.
Yeah, and they probably doesn't get a whole lot of yards. Speaking of timeout,
they're going to use one anyways.
Yep.
Which, not a bad decision here in third. You got plenty of time.
On Chevier Road, right across the street here from Colerain High School. Be sure to stop in this fall season. They've got everything you need to decorate your home, from pumpkins to gourds, corn
Sneeze
stalks,
twice. I don't ever
gnomes,
sneeze.
everything.
2 sneezes tonight.
So be sure to stop by. They'll take good care of you.
What are you looking at me like? I'm not going to sneeze into the mic.
I understand that. I'm just trying to figure out how you sneeze.
We're open until 4.
I felt it coming.
Well, I get that, but it's like the middle of it's not the middle. It's fall at night.
Oh, it's not allergies. I just had a tickle in my nose.
It's just an odd timing for.
It is an odd time to sneeze. It's like if there were bees flying around.
And
right?
normally,
Like,
if you're hyper focused on something, you don't sneeze.
Is that true? Is it scientifically proven?
I don't know if it's scientifically proven, but
is it another Wyatt made up fact? Like you
I'm
going
just saying,
on and on about.
That's why I said I feel like when you're hyper.
Yep.
Just like you don't see a bunch of guys out there sneezing. Not that our adrenaline's flowing quite like that.
30 seconds. 3rd down and 10. Obviously, Two-down territory here. Guard drops back, looks to pass, has got some time, rolling to his right. Pass is complete inside the 10-yard line, tackled. Not enough for the first down. They're calling him just short. So Cardinals immediately call their final timeout. And it's going to be 4th down and 1. I mean,
he missed him.
You're not trying to get a first down here. You're trying to get it in the end zone. The ball is going to be set at the, what is that, the 7-yard line?
8.5.
8.5, 8-yard line.
8-yard line, he needs the 7.5, somewhere around there.
I mean, you're not trying to run to pick up the first down. I mean, that would stop the clock.
If you have 2 plays called, you could.
You can find out more at their website at www.
This is a really important series because, again, as we talked about, Mason gets the ball to start the second half, already up by 2 scores, 21-7. You don't want to give them the ball back in the second half up 2 scores with a chance to maybe go up 3. I mean, this Colerain offense, while moving the ball well tonight, has done enough to stop themselves to where you feel like they may not be able to come back.
They've moved the ball, but they haven't finished except for that one time.
So here we go. 4th down and 1. They can pick up the first down without scoring a touchdown. 19 seconds to go. They are out of timeouts. So if they're going to go for the first down, and they are not going to, empty backfield, Gar takes it, drops back, passes it, and it's incomplete. That play was a bit of a disaster, and that is going to turn the ball over on downs, and Mason's going to get it and kneel it out and go into halftime up 21-7. I don't know what to make of that. I don't have anything good to say, so I won't say anything.
Yeah, I tried to go play action, fake him out, and it was almost like Evans is one-on-one. And I think you have an argument. There's no uncatchable, but it's hard for him to get interfered with if the ball's not on target. Guard tried to throw it too quickly, and I don't know if he threw it in the wrong spot or Tariq Evans went too far in. The ball was nowhere near him, and if the ball is nowhere near him, there's no place for him to run into the defender who was clearly not aware where the ball was, to put it that way.
All right. Well, we're going to obviously at halftime here, we'll step away. We'll get some scores from around the area, maybe try and get some stats. There's a snap back to the quarterback who takes a knee and the clock runs. Get the window in the way. Do the best you can.
And that'll bring us to halftime with the score Mason 21.
All right, we are at halftime. 0-0s on the board. Your Colerain Cardinals trailing at home to the Mason Comets, 21-7 here on senior night, the final home game of the regular season here for the Colerain Cardinals. We're going to go ahead and go silent, get some scores, and we'll be back to see you at the beginning of the second half.
And welcome back. Here's we bring you the second half stats and scores from around the city.
I'll go through stats first here for the Colerain Cardinals. Trailing the Mason Comets 21-7 at halftime. A couple of things to kind of call out here again. We can only read the stats as they've been given to us. From a yards perspective, they're pretty even. Colerain Cardinals with 233 total offensive yards to 204 for Mason, even though they're trailing 21-7. Very disparate split, though, rushing and defense. The Cardinals with only 16 net yards rushing. Again, it is a whole new day here at 8801 Cheviot Road. 217 yards passing for the sophomore quarterback, Roman Garr. Leading receivers, Aaron Jacobs with 4 catches for 97 yards. Tariq Evans, 4 catches for 42. Deshaun Flagg Jr., 3 catches for 38. And Malachi Smith, 1 for 17. So spreading the ball around, no doubt about it. On the Mason side, D'Angelo Birch, leading rusher, 6 for 55 and a touchdown. You've also got Brandon Birdsong, 2 for 52. And Alex Nagel, 7 for 37 and a touchdown. D'Angelo Birch, 5 of 6 passing for 55 yards and a touchdown. Clearly running the ball is going to be what it is that Mason is going to do for the rest of this evening. Other things, and here's a real story here, and again, I don't know if this is 100% accurate, but possession time, again, according to the stats, Colerain has possessed the ball 24 minutes and 49 seconds to only 5:03 for Mason. Not sure if that's exactly correct, but it does tell a story. Colerain has possessed the ball more than Mason, no doubt about it. Only 7 points to show for it, and then the other real telling stat here is the penalties, and it's ugly. Mason has 4 penalties for 34 yards in the first half. Not great, but certainly not unreasonable to only have 34 yards and penalties in a half. Colerain, on the other hand, 11 penalties for 94 yards in one half of play. They're on pace to have almost 200 yards of penalties in the game, which those are the hidden yards that even though you may have outgained Mason 233 to 204, if you're constantly being set back, if you're constantly being behind the chains, there's not much you can do about that.
Some scores. St. Xavier leads St. Ignatius 34-7. Whitten Woods with a flurry of offense in the first half. They lead Anderson 23-17 in the biggest game tonight.
It's a big game.
Elder leads Indianapolis Bishop Chatard 28-0. Baden over Alter 14-7. Harrison leads Columbus DeSales 7-7. Tippecanoe 14, Troy 0. LaSalle over Louisville.
Not Louisville.
Louisville 14-10. In the GMC, it was 14-0 Princeton over Fairfield at half, but then Princeton, first play of the second half, went 80 yards, so it's 21-0 Princeton at half. Lakota East 21, Sycamore 0 at last update. Lakota West 14, Oak Hills 6 at last update. At halftime, the big one in the GMC tonight, really the game.
Middletown and
Hamilton. Middletown led 3-0 at halftime.
oh my goodness.
Hamilton, though, successfully kicked an onside kick to start the second half, so they have the ball unexpectedly. I don't know if they've done anything with it, but they did get an onside kick.
Did you say Hamilton kicked an onside kick and recovered?
Third quarter underway, back to receive
So
for the
Middletown
Comets will
was
be number
the last
6,
actual score was 3-0
Kennedy
Middletown.
Berry,
Still
and
3-0.
also number
Wow.
38,
The other score of
Jake
note,
Belling.
the UC Bearcats defeated the Michigan Wolverines in a preseason basketball scrimmage 100-98.
I mean, okay, great. Oh,
Hey, I
boy.
mean, that's a perennial good school there in the Big Ten, so good job by Wes Miller's crew, right? Yeah.
Kicking
I
off
guess.
for the
I mean,
Cardinals
another
will
year of
be
them not
number
being
30.
ranked in the top 25 to start the year. I mean, at some point, you're going to wake up and pull the plug on this cat going, it's not working.
Well,
I don't know.
Hamilton started the second half onside. What do we see here? Number 30 is not your normal kicker for the Cardinals.
He was out during towards the end of halftime.
Blake Lago.
And he does a little onside kick, and it bounces, and it's caught by Mason right at the 45-yard line. And they will start over. They will start off first and 10 at their own 49-yard line. So I don't know if they thought that was going to fool Mason. It does not appear that it did.
Raven Gaffney.
Yeah, didn't execute it very well either. So I don't know if everyone fell for it, but I don't think you quite got the bounce that you needed to make it successful. I don't mind that call, although I did kind of predict it. It was kind of predictable. But no harm, no foul, because you're either stopping them or you don't. You've either,
First and down, Mason from the 48.
I don't think the amount of yards really matters so far tonight for Mason.
Fair enough. So first down and 10 for Mason. Here to kick off the second half. Up 21-7 on the Colerain Cardinals. Goes Birch, handoff, lead block. 17's got it. He's through all kinds of defenders, and he's going to fall, I think, just short of the first down. But it is a 9-yard pickup for number 17 of the Mason Comets.
Yeah, Torian Wiggins just follows it out there, little jet sweep, and cuts it inside of the defensive end.
Cardinals, number 26,
takes advantage of a lack of
Smith.
linebacker close on the
Second
inside.
down, Mason.
Gets it close to a first down.
Can't imagine they'll be throwing the ball at any point here.
That's what you think, and they drop a play-action touchdown pass right here.
That would be something. 26 lined up in the backfield. He's in there for extra protection. Drops back, does Birch, and of course he's throwing it deep downfield. And it is incomplete. Beyond the arms of the intended receiver, I believe that's number 82. In coverage is number 6 for the Colerain Cardinals.
On the coverage for Colerain, number 6, Ali Carter.
Ali Carter.
Ali Carter, the senior, in coverage. Not a bad play call, right? Second and 1, excuse me. You go deep, maybe you hit it. If not, you come back, third and 1.
The 43.
He's got now, what would you call this setup?
Full house backfield.
Full house backfield. There's the handoff to number 26, and he's going to have enough for the first down. I think. No. He's going to be stopped short. So needed 2 or needed 1, and he got maybe a half. But it's going to be fourth down.
Yeah, good play by Gavin Colerain to get penetration, and he really slowed that play down at the point of attack. And honestly, I thought he kind of got held, or he would have tackled him.
So here we go. Snap is back. It's a deep handoff in the backfield. 13's got it. Bounces off some defenders. I don't think he got the first down. He's still on his feet, and they didn't blow the whistle, and he's going to move ahead to pick up the first down. That's really unfortunate because the Cardinals' defense had him stopped.
Yeah, they had him stopped, but they stopped for some reason. The running back didn't.
It'll be first and 10 for the Comets.
You can't let anticipate the referee's whistle. You got to make him blow it. And just kept rolling. Did number 13, Jason Lewis. Yeah, he picks up the first down.
You just can't. You can't let that play go on like that if you're the defense. You've got to take that kid to the ground. So here we go, first and 10. Once again, single back, pass out wide. It is caught by number 17. Once again, Williams. He's going to be tackled back at the 40. They're going to give him forward progress down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle for Colerain.
That's some generous forward progress.
Yeah, you think? 26 for the Cardinals was at the bottom of that. Riley comes at the bottom of that pile. He gets up a little shaken up. They're going to take him out, let him get a breather. The referee thankfully calling a kind of an official timeout to let Riley get off the field. He tried to stay in. God bless his heart, but he was not going to be able to make that next play. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him.
He's been playing both ways, tight end, H-back, as well as linebacker.
Right. So second down and 7. Just underway here in the second half. 9:25 to go in the third quarter. Cardinals really need to stop defensively. Cannot afford to go down 3 scores. And there we go. We have flags everywhere. Please let it be against Mason. We could use a false start. Comets. Knock him back 5 yards.
10-yard penalty.
It's a 5-yard penalty, isn't it not?
You're correct.
Okay. I think the announcers are
on the 43.
a little bit more hopeful than I was. Second down and 12. Cardinals defense getting some pressure up the middle. Birch rolls. He's trying to find some space, and he does. The Cardinals over pursued, and he got out of it, but he dove to the first
That was a lot
chain,
of effort to
ran out of bounds by Colerain.
He could have just ran out of bounds,
right?
Like,
I mean, he
dove
out of bounds like somebody was coming after him. I mean, I don't think he even got touched. He just dove out of bounds. But there you go. So he's going to pick up, I guess, 2 yards on that run?
I don't know if he got that much.
I mean, they're saying 3rd and 11 on the board.
It'll be second down.
Number 23 shaking up on the play for the Cardinals. He comes out. It's turning into an early mash unit here for the Cardinals.
3rd and 11.
So it's a big 3rd down play for the Cardinals here. They cannot allow, I think anything less than 5 yards, Mason probably goes for it. Let's see if they can stop him. Rolling and rolling and rolling and looking and passing and incomplete. That's going to fall short of the intended receiver. I don't think I like that play call if I'm a Mason fan on that down and distance.
Especially when you've had success protecting your quarterback, but you've also had success. Even if you run that play, you didn't run it with the tight end H-back come down to the flat underneath that.
Right.
That's been open all and really attacks the weakness of the defensive linebackers.
Number 11, Evan Lang.
Right. That's questionable play calling there for the Mason, but for the Mason Comets. But anyway, we'll take it. 4th down and 11. On comes the punting unit for Mason. Only done this one other time tonight, so consider that a win. There's a very short punt, and it's going to go out of bounds, and the Cardinals are going to be very lucky.
Yeah, he's going to walk it up. So the referee will get to the spot where it ended up. He'll walk up where he says it went out of bounds, and by the angle, we'll hit it at the 20.
20?
Yeah.
High school sports fans, here's some third quarter scores. We've got Ross at 9, Monroe 0, Princeton 21, Fairfield 0, Lakota West 14, Oak Hill 6, Lakota East 21, Sycamore 7.
Oh, wow. Sycamore puts 7 on the board and now trails
31-7?
21-7. It's still 21.
Sometimes I think there's games where Lakota East, it was us last year. They just decide they want a close game that it ever should be.
Yeah, they did that a couple times last year. In several games, actually. All right, so the Cardinals take over. 1st and 10 on their own 20. Need to find a way to matriculate the ball down the field and score. Number 1 is in pursuit, and I don't know what that was.
He
was well out of bounds when he threw that ball?
He was going to lose yardage, so he threw it out of bounds before he stepped out of bounds. So it's past the line of scrimmage. He's outside the tackle box, so it's a legal pass.
Just incomplete.
He does, instead of losing a half yard, it's an incomplete pass. It's a very dumb, smart play because the way he did that, I was like, that floated. I know it's out of bounds, but
right, I know. I'm like, well, okay. I didn't think he was going to get no yards on it. I figured if
the way you throw that is not the way you normally throw. So what if it comes out of your hand funny? I don't know, but no harm, no foul.
Some confusion on the offense for the Cardinals.
Well, Riley Smith, the H-back, was out hurt. So we'll see here. That probably affects the way they normally shift around.
Romagar takes it. He's going to run up the middle, and he's going to get sacked. Little bit of hesitation there. Number 55 in on the tackle, as well as number 12.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to throw to Tariq Evans, but I think he looked at it and read that he was being baited into making that throw by the linebacker, and he kept it. But, as for as many times as they throw the ball, you're going to eventually give one up. And took to the second half before Romagar gets sacked. So it'll be 3rd and
16. 14? 3rd and 14.
Yeah, they got to get to the 30. So 14.
I mean, so Deshaun Fleig Jr. back into the game at receiver, as well as Donovan Chambers out there as well. Snap is back to guard, looks to pass. He throws it deep down the middle, and it is, tell me he caught that. No, he didn't. Unbelievable. I mean, so pass is incomplete. They're going to punt here, 4th and 14. But he just flicked that ball like whatever, and he threw the ball 30 yards down the field like nothing.
And the spot only his man could get it. I mean, there was really good coverage there by 38.
Back to punt for the Cardinals, number 8, Gavin
28.
Colerain.
Whatever. It was really good coverage by the Mason defender.
Back to receive for the Comets, number 38,
It's a little too far ahead, intended for Amir Blair. Would have been a spectacular catch had he caught it. And again, Riley Smith hurt, so we have to find a substitute in there. I don't think I've seen 88 play all year.
Never thought I'd say this ever, but calling all wide receivers, high school wide receivers.
What's a tight end?
I'm saying in the greater Cincinnati area, if you want to play for a team that's got a quarterback that can throw the ball, contact Coach Stevens because Robengar is going to be a passing machine the next 2 years. That was, I presume, a delay of game penalty against the Cardinals, which
You are
Penalty
correct.
on the Cardinals, the way of game. Ball back to the 11-yard
unbelievable.
line.
So that's going to take him back
What
another
happened-
5 yards.
What happens, they were looking for a substitution. Riley Smith's still sitting on the trainer's table, and you had to go to another backup tight end.
Snap is back. Ball's kicked from the goal line. Not a great one. Caught by number 38. He takes it up. He's going to make one Cardinal miss. He's going to make another Cardinal. Oh, no. He's going to get tackled by the shirt collar, which is totally fine. But a flag came in on the back of that. We'll see what the play is.
What
Yeah.
a tackle by your
38.
sophomore
Jake
defensive
Kelly.
lineman, Marquise Lindsey
Brought down
Johnson.
by
You
Cardinals,
assume he's in there. He's one of those
number
up mans in the newer kind
Marquise
of
Yeah.
Lindsey
punt
Johnson.
formations where you got a kind of a bigger guy in front of the punter. And that big guy got downfield and made the play, kept him from getting the outside. And I think it's going to be brought back even more because I believe that was either a block in the back or holding against Mason that'll push the ball back even further.
It was like a personal foul and then like a punch motion. I don't know what the call is. You're absolutely right. It's definitely against Mason.
It's blindside block, probably.
Is that what
did
you-
he do
yeah.
it towards his head? Then it was a blindside.
No,
Yeah.
watch. Here we go.
Play it. Yeah, blindside.
That's
Ball
block.
spotted
that's
on
a
the
bl-
50.
okay.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Mason.
Well, I don't even know if that's the actual signal, but that's what I heard him say.
Okay. So the ball's taken all the way back to the 50-yard line. So big break for the Cardinals on the mistake by the Mason Comets.
Kind of back where we were to start the half.
Yep. 7:02 left to go here in the third quarter. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. He gets hit in the backfield, lowers his head, and is going to pick up 1 yard on the play.
D'Angelo
Good
Burks,
pursuit by the
ball keeper for
Cardinals
Mason.
on defense.
On the tackle for Colerain,
It's
number
been
36.
interesting here in the second half. We saw it last week with
Joe
Cody
Brown,
East. Sometimes
Shotzi.
you overcoach. Like, you've had success with Colerain just against Colerain straight handoffs, taking it to the edge.
2nd down, ball on the 49.
Trey Smith right there on the sideline.
Hey, he's in the crutches.
Yeah, what happened? Was that last
He
week?
got hurt last week.
Oh.
So
1 yard gained on the play, 2nd down and 9.
interesting to see. Now
Yep.
you go back to
Now
it.
we do a sweep, handoff, and good pursuit by the Colerain defense. Again, that's number 3 on the
Ball carried
tackle.
for Mason,
After
number
only about a
17.
2-yard
Glenn
pickup.
Wiggins on the
JoJo
tackle for the
Crooks with it.
Cardinals, number 3, JoJo Crooks.
But you try to do all these things that weren't.
Ball spotted
I
on the
mean, I know you're
48,
trying to
third down.
set things up maybe in the first half, but you had a lot of success just kind of straight handing it off and attacking up the middle. Now you put your defense again, or your offense again, in a 3rd and long situation where the Cardinals are a little bit more easier to defend.
Yep. So 3rd and 9, ball at the Colerain 48-yard line, basically right at midfield. Snap is back, looking to pass, pressure up the middle. 36 in pursuit, ball is thrown, caught, and then dropped.
Incomplete for Mason.
So not complete. The referee calls incomplete
Intended for
right
number
away.
26, Brandon
And the
Bernstein.
Cardinal defense in 2 consecutive series
On
have held the
tackle for Colerain,
Comets.
number 43,
Yeah, and unfortunately for
Amir
Mason,
Orr.
you don't have a right or hooks who you can just hand it off
4th
and
down, ball
recover
on the
from.
48.
Right? So when you put yourself in these long situations,
Back to
Colerain
receive
can
the punt
sit
for the
back,
Cardinals, number
cover the
5,
sticks.
Yep.
Because I think Amir
Evans.
Orr tackles him
Back
if he
to
catches
punt
him before the line
formation.
to gain and let the
Number
pass rush
11.
go.
Orion Bentley.
Number 5 back to receive for the Cardinals. Snap is back. You can't throw a flag on that. Holy moly. You cannot throw. They're going to throw a flag of running into the kicker
Ball touchdown
by the
number
Colerain.
38
I
for
mean,
Mason.
first of all,
Jake
the
Kelly.
punter held onto the
First
ball
and 10, Colerain,
interminably
22.
and waited for the Cardinal defender to get there. He just gets the kickoff and then just falls down. I don't even think he was touched. Holy moly. Well, here it was. I thought that
just-
active for the Mason Comets in the first half.
So here's an
deserved the
interesting
MVP.
call. They can add 5 yards to the end of the return. So didn't see exactly where it got marked. Or they can re-kick it. Or take it 4th down and, let's say, 4th and 3 and go for it. They're going to take the 5 yards and replay the down and put the offense back out there, presumably.
So it was.
Penalty
Now
was
it's
on
4th
Colerain
and
running into the
6.
kicker,
No.
5-yard penalty. The ball will be spotted
It's
on the
4th and 8.
43-yard
Now
line.
it's 4th and 3.
Still fourth down.
There's some lights out on our scoreboard.
Yeah,
Chris.
yeah.
Watch the ball!
I mean, that's just. Do not agree with that call, but. They tried to snap down and catch the Cardinals off. Fakes the run. Oh, turned, pass, and caught for the first down. Catch made by number 1 all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And there's another penalty flag thrown high into the air. These referees have decided to make it a flag show. What is this one about? I mean, I hope and pray this is not – it's a dead ball foul, personal foul against Mason.
Unsportsmanlike
conduct.
There's a penalty.
What did I say? Personal foul? My bad.
Called on Mason, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Well, let's not applaud the unsportsmanlike conduct.
Well, I think there's applauding that a penalty was called on Mason.
I know.
This is not a Mason team that – this is a Mason team that had some unsportsmanlike and actually had some suspensions in their game with Princeton because of
Yeah, that was a mess, right? That was the fight after the game?
No, it was in the middle of the game.
Oh, it was in the middle of the game?
32.
They had some injections in there.
Yeah, there's some things here tonight that I not commented on, but I do not like necessarily what I see in terms of some of the things they're doing. So it's now 1st and 10 back at the 32-yard line. Quarterback's got it, keep it, runs it up the middle, makes a bunch of guys miss, and there goes that speed demon, number 18, right up the middle and into the end zone for the Mason touchdown.
Touchdown, Mason.
Birch, 32 yards out, practically untouched right through the middle of the Colerain defense. It's now 27-7 with 5:10 left to go in the third quarter. It's kind of hard to play defense when you've got no one in the middle to try and stop that run.
On for the extra point for the Comets, number 14, Max Gogol.
All of that because of what I will call one of the weakest running into the kicker calls I've ever seen. Mason was punting the ball. Colerain had stopped him on 2 consecutive series. And
Extra point is
defense
good.
end came
5 minutes
around,
and 10 seconds left in the
barely
third
laid his
quarter.
hands
The
on the
Comets
punter,
28,
who waited and
Cardinals
paused
7.
before he punted the ball, drew the flag, and that caused them to continue this series and score the touchdown. So 28-7 Mason, 5:10 to go. Plenty of time for the Cardinals. I mean, they're down 3 touchdowns, but offensively they've shown they can move the ball tonight. But like so many other times this year, kind of shot themselves in the foot with penalties. Not turnovers tonight, which is a good thing, but the penalties have just absolutely killed this Colerain team.
Back in the action. If you'd like further information, you can visit their website at www.novacare.com.
In the fourth quarter, Middletown now leads Hamilton 10-0.
Varsity football here at Colerain High School.
Important to point out there, right, as we sit here in week 9, you know, I don't think any of our listeners would think that Colerain would have a shot at the playoffs. They did reduce the number of teams to a more manageable number that'd be making the playoffs, and the Cardinals almost certainly will not be in the playoffs this year. So they have this week and next week, and then their season will come to an end.
There would have been something astronomical between, even if they won tonight and next week, for them to make it.
Right.
Top 12 make it. They would have. Just the way the GMC is structured, where everyone plays each other, you can't get any extra points for your
Back to
teams
receive for Colerain,
getting more
number
wins.
14, Deshaun Flagg Jr., and kicking off for Mason, number 14.
So they would have
Max
probably
Gogol.
ended up 13th at best. Last year they would have made the playoffs because only one team doesn't make it at 16. There's only 17 teams.
Right.
And Sycamore is not going to win a game this year.
Right.
So they would have been set up to play the Elder Panthers in week 1 at the pit.
At the pit.
We'd go back to it for the first time since 2009. No, not 2009, 2021. 2? We went there and lost in triple overtime.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That game was incredible.
How do we forget that? That was the last really.
That was 21, I think.
Yeah, last
our last playoff game.
playoff.
Touchback.
I was going to say
First and
last
10 for the
super
Cardinals on the 20.
crazy exciting game.
That was a crazy exciting game. I mean, and there were moments in that game that, I mean, we had it. We had the win. And that was not a particularly strong team that we had, but they had fight and they had athleticism and they didn't quit.
And for some reason, Elder, after all this time, forgot how to defend the quarterback on the option.
Right. I mean, Coach Ramsey has done that, made a living out of doing that in the times that he played Colerain. There's a pass complete on the wide side. It's going to be enough for the first down. A beautiful little pass and catch. Again, this Colerain offense has not had a problem moving the ball tonight. They've just had a problem sustaining and finishing off drives.
Tackled out of bounds by Comets number 1, Alex Brown.
Now, to be fair, we talked about it in the pregame a little bit at the very beginning part of this game. This defense for Mason, not overly fast, not overly athletic. So there was definitely going to be an opportunity for these Colerain skill players to find some space and to make some plays, and they've done that. They just haven't made enough of them, and they haven't sustained them, and Mason has made the plays defensively they need to. I mean, as much as they've moved the ball, the Cardinals still only have 7 points. There's Gar, drops back to pass into double coverage, which that's not a good decision.
Yeah, I think that's a bad pre-snap read there by Gar. He thought he had one-on-one down the sidelines and take a shot, and
is that a safety that came over?
Safety goes to the top and cuts it off, but I don't think Evans can get the separation regardless there.
Right. There is still a part of what I see in Roman's game. It appears as if he kind of locks on like his first choice, and that's where he goes. He doesn't seem to be progressing through reads
and we
yet.
don't know either. Sometimes that's just the play call. Sometimes the play call is put everyone here and we're going to take a shot one-on-one this way.
I get it.
He's got Malachi Smith.
Passing complete for the Cardinals intended for number 15.
So the flag is thrown there by Malachi against, I think, Mason.
There's a flag on the play.
But I got to be honest with you, if that's what that is, I completely disagree with that penalty.
Yeah.
He didn't know that Malachi Smith didn't have the ball, so he just finished the tackle. Is that what they're going to call?
Yeah.
I mean, how is that the Mason kid's fault? He had his head down. He's finishing a tackle.
Unless they're going to call him for kind of celebrating after.
I mean, maybe that's it?
Either way, that's kind of weak sauce.
It is. I don't.
Ball spotted on the 48. It'll be first down.
We don't even know. They're set the ball. First down Cardinals. There's the snap, so we're going right into it. Roman Gar gets it. He looks up. He steps up. Makes a guy miss. Just tuck it and run, Roman. There you go. He's going to have enough for the first down. Needed 10. Got 11. I think 11. But, yeah, we don't know what that penalty against Mason was, but it gave the Cardinals a first down, moved him into Mason territory. And Roman Gar runs. It was a personal foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct or?
Yeah, I didn't see what this was after. It was just a personal foul.
Yep. He was celebrating. There's no doubt. I mean,
they didn't go unsportsmanlike conduct. They did personal foul first.
Okay. So, whichever it was, it's kind of weak sauce. I don't know what you expected that Mason kid to do. But anyway, first down and 10 at the Mason 37. 4:19 to go here in the third quarter. Cardinals trailing 28-7. They've got to get a touchdown on this series. There's a pass deep intended for Deshaun Flagg Jr. He's got it. He's on his feet. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Deshaun Flagg Jr. with a 37-yard touchdown reception from Roman Gar.
Good route by Deshaun Flagg, but that was one of those where you go, what is he doing? And then you remember, Roman Gar is pretty special with his arm because he did not set his feet. He barely had control of the ball, but he saw he was open right away and just kind of almost threw it from his hip, like an infielder throwing it quickly to first, and gets it into a flag and lets him run into the end zone.
He's beginning to show some of the potential that we talked about in the preseason with Coach. The extra point is up, and the extra point is good. 2 for 2 on extra points tonight is Colerain Special Teams with 4:12 to go in the third quarter. It's 28-14 now, Colerain. Let's go, defense. Let's get a stop. Let's get a fumble. Let's get an interception. Let's turn this thing around and get your offense back on the field. Game is far from over. Because you've seen it right there, right? No penalties on that series. None. And within 5 plays, they're in the end zone.
And we used to always talk about one of the reasons that Cardinals ran the option for so many years is because Coach Combs and offensive coordinator Rick Haynes' philosophy was, you know what, I'm not always going to have a great quarterback, and I can just give the ball. You know, I'm not going to have someone that's a gifted passer. So let's just get the ball in our playmakers' hands and go from there.
Jake Kelly.
Now, I think we can say that even though he's just a sophomore, the Cardinals have a generational arm talent that we hope that
And kicking
they
off for
don't
the
waste
Cardinals,
here in the
number
next 2
46,
years.
Blaine Scherz.
We'll see how they go. This is one of those times where that does not hold true.
It's interesting, right? Because it clearly is the way of football going forward, right? Colleges, NFL. I mean, you see it, right? It's passing the ball. They want to see quarterbacks throw the ball, and we talked about it, off air during halftime. Not a lot of teams are throwing the football anymore. They're all very much run heavy, run
At
oriented
least
teams.
in Ohio.
In Ohio, right? Let's get our foot underneath it here. Not a great kick. Caught right at about the 10-yard line by Mason. They're up to the 20, 25, 30, 35, and tackled there, where it'll be first down and 10 for the Comets. Probably at around the
On the return
36.
for Mason, number 38, Jake Kelly.
They're gonna mark it right.
On the tackle for the Cardinals, number
Yeah,
3,
we were noted at
Joseph
halftime that
Crooks.
Roman Gar is the leading
And a
passer
big
in the
thank you
GMC.
to the Bernie
I mean,
Field
but
family
that's also
for
because
another
no one
$50
else in the
donation
GMC
for that Cardinal
really throws the ball
touchdown
up.
we just
Try and
had.
wrap your mind around that, though, right? We're in week 9, and the Colerain Cardinals have the leading passer in the GMC. I mean, this isn't, the MCC of yore. These are some of the biggest and the best schools in
Ball
Southwest
spotted on the
Ohio,
42, it'll be
and the
first and
Colerain
10,
Cardinals
Mason.
have the leading passer in the conference. It just blows the mind. That's why I said, Colerain, open enrollment. Just saying, need some receivers next year.
Maybe some linebackers.
Maybe some linebackers. There's a run around the end, and it's going to be plenty for the first down. Once again, not being able to hold contain on that outside edge. Running back for Mason picks up plenty for the first down. It'll be first down and 10 all the way down to the Colerain 45-yard
Ball
line.
spotted on the 45, first and 10.
It's a
Cardinals.
20-yard run on that first down play. There's the handoff once again to number 6, and he gets about 5 yards before he
Kennedy
gets
Berry,
touched.
The ball carrier for Mason.
Gets taken down right at the 40. Maybe they're going to mark him at the 41.
This is what I was talking about the start half. I know they had a touchdown, but their
Robbie
first
Bauer.
2 drives initially, they got away from that. And they saw success here to start the second. This drive, just hand the ball off and push forward. Don't try to do all these fancy
Ball spotted on
things.
the 41, second
Don't try
down.
to do some things that, they might be important against the team later on down the line. But right now, your most important thing is just getting the first downs, putting points on the board now.
Right. D'Angelo Birch has gotten the job done for the Comets. There we go. Hand off to number 17. He takes it around the end. And that dude ran about 8 yards again before he got touched. Picked up plenty for the first down inside the 30 of the Colerain Cardinals.
On the tackle for the Cardinals.
Once
number
again,
12,
17,
Jawan
Tareen
Hopgood.
Wiggins on the carry.
Ball spotted on the 30-yard line.
Just having a lot of success off tackle.
First down, Mason.
Are the Mason Comets. You just kick the guy out, the defensive end out, run underneath him, and as long as that tackle or guard can seal the interior lineman and linebacker, there's no one there to make the play.
Little run there. Picked up 6 yards on the play. Got to stop him.
Kenny McBurry on the carry
Yeah,
for
nothing
the
fancy,
Comets.
just run.
Brought down by
Yep.
Cardinals.
Get it-
Number 0,
get it to the
Tristan
point of attack.
Bonreason. Ball spotted on the 24,
If you
second
get to
down.
the point of attack, Cardinals have struggled to get over top of there. Right? You do all these extra handoff, that's an extra step or half step for the linebackers to recover. Right now, they can't get to that spot if you're just handing it off and going right away.
Let's see here. He's got it. Birch got it, and he gets tripped up by number 11.
Ball carrier for the Comets.
At the
number
very
18,
end.
Angelo Birch.
He saved a touchdown
Tripped
to
up
number
by
11.
Cardinals, number 11, Zay Sims.
Zay Sims on the tackle.
First down, Mason, ball on the 20.
First down for Mason at the 20-yard line. 1:30 and counting here in the third quarter.
Mason puts a score in here. It's going to be a lot to ask this Colerain team to come back and try and tie it up. Although they did score 3 in the fourth quarter last week at Lakota East. So, I mean, anything's possible. There's a handoff, a little bit of a misdirection. Still on his feet, making Cardinals miss,
Ball
get
carrier
it down
for
to
the
about the
Comets, number 6,
13-yard
Kenny
line.
McBurry.
Going to be about a
Tackled by
7-yard
Cardinals
run there
number
on
8,
first down.
Colerain.
There's another flag that flies.
There's a flag on the play.
Well, there was another flag. There's a holding call on Mason.
Yep. What's
We'll
this
see
other
what
one?
this other one, if it's on the Cardinals, personal foul.
I mean, it just can't be. It just can't be. At some point, I mean, you see Coach Stevens is down there talking to the players, waiting for the referees to figure out what it is they're doing.
So it's the play is negated regardless.
Yep.
There is a holding flag that's going to bring that back. Tristan Von Risen was 3-point takedown because I don't know about high school. I know college is 3 points for a takedown now. He was taken down at the point of attack. So we have holding on Mason.
Penalty is on the Comets. Holding, 10-yard penalty.
There was a second flag that was clearly thrown after the holding call.
Now we have a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct.
It'll be second down
on
and 20
Colerain.
from the 30.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on Mason. Those penalties decline. So
Offset.
Offset.
Okay. Jesus.
So the 10-yard holding stays in place. It's not a. If that would have happened during the play, everything offsets.
Right.
But because it happened after the play, it does not offset. So it's a holding play on the Mason Comets.
Holding penalty
Holding penalty.
against the Comets.
Makes this
That's
first
enforced.
and 20.
First and 20.
That is enforced
Yes. Back at the 30.
after the play.
I mean, honestly, I know it's only we're coming up a minute and 7 in the third quarter, but defense has got to step up now. You have them first and 20. You've got an opportunity. And now we've got
Might
flags.
be
More
first.
flags.
25.
Maybe a false start, illegal shift, something of that variety.
Penalty flag offside.
No.
Colerain.
It's not. It's offsides against the Cardinals.
That's
5-yard penalty.
interesting.
Ball spotted on the 25.
I would thought you would have to run a play for him to be offsides, but I could be wrong.
Does the ball have to be snapped?
I would think the ball. You'd let the play run?
I would think you would, right? They didn't call encroachment.
All right. Well, it is what it is.
All right, so first and 15. Fakes the handoff. I don't know what the Cardinals have to do to get a holding call against Mason. Birch has got it, and he's going to pick
Ball
up.
carrier for the
It was
Comets,
first and 15,
number
and he
17.
picked up
Number
14
18,
yards on that
D'Angelo
run.
Birch.
Birch is going to single-handedly just run this clock out in the fourth quarter. We're under 25 seconds to go. They won't snap the ball again here in the third quarter. That'll be the last play of the third quarter.
Gavin Colerain pled his case to the referee that he was held, and I can see it both ways. He can argue that he was being held, but I could also see, hey, his hands were in the inside, his shoulder pads, and
Ball
you made a
spotted on
move.
the 12, second down, 2.
So, as a former offensive lineman, I can see why that's not called. And that will do it. After 3 quarters of play here in
Third
Colerain High
quarter,
School,
Mason 28,
it's the
Colerain
Mason
14.
Comets 28,
Reminder too
the
to all the
Colerain
students at
Cardinals
this time, we
14.
encourage you to start calling your ride so that you can exit the campus immediately following the conclusion of tonight's game. Thank you.
So start the fourth quarter will be 2nd and 2 for the
Also,
Cardinals.
to invite you to
Excuse
stop
me,
by
for
and
the
visit our
Comets at
friends
the
at
Cardinal.
Northgate Chrysler
12-yard
Dodge
line.
Jeep and Ram. They're located right at Colerain and Cross County Highway. If you're looking to purchase a car, well, look no further. They'll take good care of you because
You know
they've
what's
got
very
hundreds
confusing
of
for me,
new and used
Chris?
trucks and cars.
I can't
Let
imagine.
your next vehicle be from them.
And our
Remember,
little
to
scorekeeper
shop
with
the
you, we
gates.
can't change
That
the
is
colors.
Northgate Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram.
Mason's
Booster
red and
Platinum
Colerain's
sponsors.
green.
We can't change the colors in what you see at home,
Boys varsity
but the
football
colors
here
are
at Colerain High
set
School.
on the website that controls that little bug that you see.
Yeah,
And Mason
because it's the free version.
is the Mason side of it is red and Colerain's side is green.
That's interesting.
It's very confusing for me.
Yeah, sure it is. You're doing triple duty tonight, running the score bug, running the camera.
For you, it's just blue and gold no matter what. We can't control that color, but
This is what they see, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just the blue and gold. But yeah, ours is green and yellow. Is it always green and red? It's always green and red, right?
yeah, it's always.
Every week, yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, getting the more up-to-date graphic package and those kinds of things cost money. And again, we're trying to run on a shoestring budget here, and
Unfortunately, that YouTube revenue just doesn't kick in.
it does not. Not at these views. So here we go, 2nd down and 2. That was after a 13-yard run. There's a wide handoff to number 6. And there's a flag on a hold. Thank you, gentlemen in the stands on the Colerain side calling it. It was as plain as day. It's going to be a hold against the Comets.
And I don't know if that was a mistake or a design count. I don't know if someone went the wrong way or that was a design counter. Either way,
someone went the wrong way.
Someone messed up there, and it caused that extra delay, which led to that holding penalty.
Yeah. But, I mean, at this point, the clock is your friend if you're Mason, right? I mean, you can eat up as much time as you want.
Yeah, but you say that, but it's still as long as
it's only a two-score game.
As long as you score here. If you don't score here, then no, you don't.
Yes, that changes things.
It'll be 2nd and 12, as you said.
Yep. Back at the 22-yard line of the Colerain Cardinals.
I'm not sure what is Mason's stats with
ball
the kicker.
spotted now on the 22-yard line. The 2nd down.
I know what
12.
kind of distance he has. Let's see here.
It's a good question. I mean, he's been pretty good on extra points tonight. There's Birch throwing it deep, and there's nobody home. So
good coverage by Ali Carter and
for number 1, Alex Brown.
Yep, Alex Brown, the intended receiver.
On the coverage for Colerain, number 6, Ali Carter.
Colerain Cardinal holding his shoulder, walking off the field. We have a referee's timeout, official's timeout. Allow him time to get off. That young man is in pain.
I would say so.
Yep. I don't know if it's a stinger, if he dislocated it, but he's experiencing right now a level of pain.
He's not having fun.
He is not having fun. He's experiencing a level of pain he's probably never had before. And thank you for not cursing, young man, just having a seat on the bench and getting it worked out. So 3rd down and 12. What are you doing throwing on 2nd and 12 there, right? Can't you just run a couple times, you think? Birch in the shotgun, drops back, looks to pass. I don't know how 77, that's not a holding. He basically just took the defender completely down. Ball's thrown into the end zone. It is incomplete. Once again, good coverage by number 6, Ali Carter, but 77 is basically tackling defenders. I don't understand what it's going to take to get a flag.
So it'll be 4th down from here at the 22. It would be a 37-yard field goal attempt.
I mean, and they're bringing on the field goal unit, so.
Max Gogel's long on the year. He's 2 for 4 with a long of 36.
So this would be a long year long for him.
This would be the long on the year for him.
39-yard, yes?
36. This is 39, yes.
39-yard attempt. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. It's high enough, it's long enough, and it's good enough.
Field is good.
So setting a new year high for that kicker, puts 3 on the board and moves Mason up 31-14, and that is huge because 16 points for the Cardinals if they got him on 2 tutties and 2-point conversions would not be enough to tie the game up. They are now down by 3 scores here in the 4th quarter.
They offer, of course, to you accounting, tax strategies, and financial planning.
Also,
to empower you to
another interesting quirk of a scoreboard that I discovered last week.
No
other score does it except field goals.
Take care of you.
Right.
Located at Compton
You did that 2 weeks ago. You told me about it.
Did I?
Yeah,
It's
it gives the animation
It's
saying
the only
field goal.
one that has an animation that says field goal. No idea why. Now, the scoreboard also has a feature. We could put the down distance and time.
Well, we would need we need another volunteer to do that.
Yeah, I can't do all of that.
No.
And the camera, I forget the camera enough as it is when it's just me.
I know. Plus, not to mention being the amazing color guy that you are.
Well, you know.
It's too much.
Back to receive.
You're only one man.
Number 5, Tariq Evans. Kicking off for the Comets, number 14, Max Gogol.
Tariq Evans back to receive. Yes, Tariq Evans back to receive. Ball placed on the 40. Well, the Cardinals have got their work cut out for them. I mean, I hate to say they need to score quick, but they need to score quick because the defense is not – Mason's only punted twice tonight. The defense has not shown they can consistently stop the Comets, which is a high kick, and it's going to go into the end zone, which is great. Takes no time off the clock.
Touchback. It'll be 1st and 10, Colerain at the 20.
Couple score updates. Princeton 28, Indians of Fairfield 0. Hamilton, 2 scores unanswered. They lead Middletown 14-10. So
that's a big deal, right?
That would be an upset and basically give Princeton the GMC.
Yeah, Princeton still
A
undefeated in the
reminder, all of
GMC,
you
right?
after the game
Yeah.
tonight, we invite you to stay after to
Middleton
enjoy
only
the
had one
Colerain
loss, so-
Cardinal Marching Band.
Yep.
Thank you.
Winton Woods has found an offense. They lead Anderson 30-24.
That's a big deal.
Lakota West pulling away. They've found some offense. They lead Oak Hills
Be
31-6.
first and 10, Colerain
They always
at the
do that.
20.
Late in games, Lakota West, if you look at their scores, third, fourth quarter, the ones that get to the fourth quarter, all of a sudden, they may go into the fourth quarter up 6, 7, 8 points, and all of a sudden they win by 18, 20 points. You're like, where did that come from?
Now, you said Sycamore scored. This has Sycamore winning the game over against the Goodies 38-0. So,
Oh, well, that's what the announcer said. He could be wrong. Gar looking to pass, throws it over the middle, caught by Donovan. He's got it. Donovan Chambers has it at the 35-yard line. He's tackled immediately, but it's enough for the first down.
Donovan Chambers.
Well, that was really exciting. I didn't know that for a
Brought to you
first
by
down. But
Comets, number 38.
hey, nice
Jake
catch by
Kelly.
Donovan Chambers. Let's give him some credit there because
Another first
that
and
that
10,
could have been. I mean, he got hit hard and he held on. Again, this Colerain offense is moving the ball on Mason. There's no question about that. But last series they were able to finish it off. Let's see what they can do here. There's pressure. Number 12 putting it on Roman Gar. He gets out of it. He's looking for somewhere to pass it. Doesn't see anything, and then just again throws it out of bounds. It does get past the line of scrimmage, so it's just an incomplete pass.
and there was a receiver in the area, I think, even if he didn't.
Yeah. I will say,
Second and 10
there are
from the
going to be
35.
times, and we saw one tonight, where he's going to get called for intentional grounding. It's something that I think just by his nature, we're going to have to be comfortable with that as a fan base.
And with the way this offense is, when you're throwing the ball as many times as they do, it's going to happen as well.
It's going to happen. So that not the case there. Just an incomplete pass, so second down and 10. 10:53 to go in the game. Cardinals trail 31-14. They need 3 scores, and they got to stop Mason from scoring. Number 12 is really causing problems for the Colerain offense. There's a pass intended for Donovan Chambers. Got one hand on it.
For the Cardinals, intended for
But
Donovan
really,
Chambers.
all the pressure there coming
On the
from number
coverage for the
12.
Comets, number 7.
They're going to have to get somebody else over there to
Alex
help out on
Stewart.
him because he is just driving. That's Juan Bates II.
Third down and 10.
A 6'2" senior who is just bull rushing the offensive line. He's been a problem really all night. I mean, get another back in there or something. Somebody to help chip him, just get him off schedule. It's nice when you know the quarterback's going to pass and you can just tee off as a defensive end. And he goes the other way with the pass, and it is incomplete.
Passing
Oh,
complete
we
for the
had
Cardinals,
Aaron
intended for number
Jacobs in the
10, Aaron
hands.
Jacobs.
Jacobs saw it late.
On the
Defender
coverage
was
for
in
the
his
Comets,
hindsight,
number
but it hit
15,
him in the
Dave
hands.
Hutton.
He's got to make that play.
Yeah, and So that's
Fourth and 10.
Coach Stevens not happy at all with that
Back
series,
to
and he
punt
has
for
every reason
Colerain,
not to
number
be.
8. Gavin Colerain. Back to receive for
Gavin
the
Colerain
Comets,
and
number
to punt
38,
for the
Jake
Colerain
Kelly.
Cardinals. That's
Interesting.
interesting. I mean, it's unfortunate because they really needed to score on that series, and that was just kind of a mess, that whole thing. Snap is back. Colerain gets underneath it. It's a high punt, fair caught at the 40-yard
Fair
line.
catch by Mason, number 38, Jake Kelly. It'll be first and 10. Comets.
Take this minute to let everyone know, again, Brandon said it earlier, I want to reiterate it. For those of you that tune in every week and listen, we really, really appreciate it. We wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for you.
So they can exit the campus
Certainly we
immediately
realize the
following.
numbers
If
are
you've
down
not
a bit.
done so yet,
It's difficult.
we start calling
The
you out
Cardinals have not been
immediately.
winning
Thank you.
consistently now for a few years, and they've got a new coach this year, and Coach Stevens. They did get a win this year over Sycamore, and they were very excited about that. And things are on the come up, but it's going to take a little bit while, right? We're rebuilding this team. But thank you for tuning in and listening. This will be our last broadcast of the year due to scheduling conflicts. We're not going to be able to cover the game next week at Hamilton, so just thank you all for tuning in and listening. And we're really excited to come back next year. Here's the handoff to 17 on the sweep, and again he gets 9 yards before he gets touched. He's going to pick up the first down. He's still on his feet, and they haven't blown the whistle. He gets all the way into Colerain territory down to the 41-yard line. I can't believe he wasn't down back at like the 48 or 49, but sure, why not?
Brought down by Cardinals number
Yeah, you
43,
can't see what
Emil
happened
Moore.
with the pile there. No, from here.
I mean, again, credit him. He kept running. Those receivers weren't even up on the line, but okay.
Well, we also had 12 guys because one guy hadn't run off yet. So you take it at that.
Ball carrier for Mason, number 13.
I missed that. We didn't get a guy who was coming off and he didn't get off.
Yeah.
Brought down by Cardinals, number
Here comes 33. He's
JoJo
coming in.
Crooks.
And number 23 is coming out.
Now, usually in high school, they kind of let it fly as long as
Be
you're
third down,
past the
Mason.
sideline
Second down,
judge.
correct.
Gotcha.
But he was not out when that ball
Ball
snapped.
spotted on the
But
33.
the receivers were not set. So, you know what? We'll just ignore both and let it go.
Whatever, right? We could stop the game, throw a couple flags. Hi, ladies. There we go. Our first interaction from the crowd.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Birch has got it. He's going to keep it and going to run it. He's going to have, I think, enough for the first down.
Ball
Right
carrier
at the
for
line.
Mason, number 13, Alex Noggle. Hung up by a flock of Cardinals.
They are going to move the chain. Yes, they're going to give him the first
Yeah,
down.
I thought they were giving him the first down. He only needed, I think, 3 yards on that run, and he got it. Tough running by Birch. 9:24 and counting left in the game. Cardinals trail 31-14.
Ball on the 31 for Mason.
Down 3
First and
scores. I mean, I hate to say it, but if any points go on the board here in this series for Mason, that's probably coffin nails. Nice tackle made in the backfield by number
Ball
43.
carrier for the Comets,
No gain on
number
the play.
6, Kenan McBarry. On the tackle for Colerain, number 43, Amir Orr.
That's Amir Orr, the sophomore,
spotted on
starting
the
the middle
31.
linebacker. We say sophomore. Not only is he a sophomore, he's got to be all of 170 pounds.
Yeah, there's just not a whole lot of size. 33 scampers off the field before this ball snaps. So that's good. Second down and 10 for the Comets on the Colerain 31-yard line. 8:30 to go in the game. Looking to put it away, finding a way to score. 13 back to pass now. He throws it deep down the middle, and it is incomplete just beyond the extended arms of number 29. Has he been in there this whole time at the quarterback?
No.
I didn't think so. So they've taken Birch out of the game, the starting quarterback for Mason.
Alex Nagel now in.
Third down and 10 from the
He could
31.
also have gotten hurt on that one last play where he kind of ran it for the first down.
Possibly. I mean, and quite frankly, there's no point in you don't need to put Birch back in at this point. You're up 31-14.
Nagel did play the majority of the game last week for Mason, but they also struggled mightily last week offensively.
Yeah, I can't imagine he brings to the table what Birch does, but he's going to tuck in and run himself. And again, because of the struggling Colerain defense at times, he picked up, I think, 8 yards on that third down run. It's going to be fourth down and short.
Alex Noggle. Tripped up by Cardinals number 11, Zay Sims.
They're going to go for it here. Snap is back. He fakes the handoff, keeps himself, and he's going to get enough for the first down.
He's right at the line again. It'll depend on the
Ball
spot.
carrier for Mason,
I don't
number
think it does
13,
depend on the
Alex
spot.
Noggle.
I think they're going to give it
Brought
to
down
him.
by Cardinals, number 44, Jeremiah Jackson.
And they're neutral. It's not like they're in favor of Mason, but the chain gang moved before they were.
I mean,
Spotted
didn't they?
on
They
the
just
21.
picked up and were like, yeah, we're moving.
First and 10, Comets.
Okay. Well, they are on the Mason sideline, so under 8 minutes to go here in the game. Again, this is the backup quarterback for Mason, but when you're handing it off to that guy, number 17, and he's just running a sweep and then cutting it up through that defense, picking up 8 yards on a first down run, you don't have to be great to do that.
Yeah, and it's essentially a stretch play with using the jet
Ball
sweep
carrier for
underneath.
the
It's
Comets,
nothing.
number 17.
It's
Drake
dressed a
Wiggins.
lot fancier than it actually is.
Brought down by Cardinals,
But again-
number 0, Tristan Von Riesen.
Defensive line can only do so much on those plays.
Second down and 3. Handoff this time to number 6. He's going to take it and cut it upfield. He's going to be
Ball
close
carrier
to
for
the
the
first down,
Comets,
but he
number
will be
6,
short. It'll be
Kennedy
third down
Berry.
and 1. Oh, boy.
On the tackle for Colerain, number 75, Jaden Mabry. Third down and 1.
Well, quick score update. About 2 minutes ago, Anderson trailed 30-23.
30-24. 30-24? Was it 23? Okay. Snap is back. Handoff once again. Wide open hole, and no one is stopping him. Into the end zone goes
Ball
number
carrier
6.
for the Comets,
Untouched.
number 6, Kennedy
13
Berry.
yards. score for Mason.
Touchdown, Mason.
Not quite as quick as that score, or not quite as quick, but Mason does put the 6 points on the board.
Yep.
It was 30-23 Anderson trail when Woods. Within 2 minutes, it's now 37-30.
On for the extra point for
Anderson
the Comets,
scores.
number
Whoa,
14.
whoa, whoa,
Gets
whoa.
a quick
Max
turnover
Gurgle.
and then takes
37-30.
Yeah.
They were down 30-23. They had 14 unanswered points. It's an offense, man. That's an offense.
Well, I'm saying they're kind of like us, except they've been doing that for years.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt about
And
it.
they actually run the ball.
Yeah.
Extra point is good. With 6 minutes
6:36 to go in the game.
The Comets 38.
Mason now
Cardinals
opens up a
14.
38-14 lead over the Cardinals.
Well, maybe after the game tonight, you might be craving a great
That
burger.
more than likely is
Maybe
coffin
some
nails.
tasty
Down
wings.
24
we'd
points.
Like to invite you to stop by and visit our
Very,
friends at
very
Game
difficult
On.
to ask a
They're
Colerain,
located
any
in the
team
White
really, to
House
come
Shopping
back,
Center on Cheviot
score
Road.
24
Owned by
unanswered points to
alumnus
tie
and
that
wrestling
ties the
coach
game
here
up.
at Colerain High School,
Thanks,
Hunter
Dan Ward.
Hampton. Game On is the go-to place
Dan say
in
stuff
Wyoming
like
to
that?
unwind, connect,
No, he
and
says
just
the
have a
coffin
great
nails.
time
Oh, he does
with
say.
family and friends.
But he's
We
more like,
invite you to stop
coffin
by.
nails!
They'll feed you well.
Bear
they'll fill you
cats.
up. Again, our friends at Game On, thanking them too for the gold sponsorship and their support of boys varsity
The
football.
more
here at
pause he
Colerain
puts
High
in
School.
between when he says touchdown and then Bearcats, right? I think as he gets older, the pause in between those two words are getting longer.
Kicking off for
Because
the
he'll say it,
Comets will be
and then
number
all of a sudden I
14,
feel
Max
like I've gone
Gurgle.
to the bathroom, gotten an iced tea, come back, and then I
Back
hear
to
him say
receive for the
Bearcats. I'm like,
Cardinals will
oh!
be number 5,
It was like
Tariq
4 minutes in
Evans.
between the announcement. You know they're a 22.5-point favorite tomorrow?
Yeah, Oklahoma State's really bad.
I know, they're winless, right? But,
Yeah, they're really bad.
I mean,
And half the team quit on Gundy. So,
so you think they can cover that?
yeah.
Really? Okay. I don't.
They might not win a game in Oklahoma State.
All right, okay. They don't play tech, do they? Except for maybe in the championship?
No, they don't play tech.
There's the kick. Kind of a low kick, but into the end zone. So
It'll be a touchback.
Cardinals
It'll be
will start off first and 10 on the
Cardinals
20.
on the 20.
They do play the Utah and then the Mormons in back-to-back weeks, though.
Again, a reminder
But they get the
to our
Mormons at home.
students to please make sure that you have your ride here at the school at the conclusion of tonight's
So would you
game
say
so
the
that you
Mormons
can
are
exit
making
the
a
campus immediately.
house call?
If you've not done so, please start calling your ride immediately now. Thank you.
No, they're just going to. They're going, hello.
Ding dong. Hello.
They just want to tell us about their amazing book.
It's not a playbook. Oh, that's tremendous. Oh, they've been fun to watch. Guard dropped back to pass. Better protection that time. Pass down the middle of the field, and it is incomplete.
Pass it complete
Flag-
for the Cardinals.
flag imploring for a
Number
flag.
14, Deshaun Flag Jr.
Flag
On the covers for the
imploring for a
Comets.
flag.
Number
He didn't
9,
get one.
Nino
No, he did.
Brooks.
Oh,
There's
did
a
he get
flag on
one?
the play.
Yeah. That's why Coach Kastner is very upset. I
Oh,
don't
there
know
it
if
is.
he-
I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was, okay, yep, you're right at the top.
Honestly,
of the
I don't think it would have been pass interference, but it was a little behind. So when Flag decelerated to get underneath it,
drew the penalty.
drew the penalty. Which is why sometimes, as long as it's still
Penalty
going,
is
it's not
on
a
the
duck.
Comets pass interference. The ball
It's
be
not
spotted
bad
on the
sometimes to
35-yard
underthrow it a little
line.
bit,
It'll
'cause
be
you
first
come back where you
down,
can't
goal.
Yeah, I mean,
Overrun the ball that's overthrown.
NFL quarterbacks do that,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Here we go. Snap back once again to Gar. Whistles.
Penalty
Plays
flags
dead
down.
before it gets started.
False start, Cardinals. 5-yard penalty. Ball spotted on the 30. It'll be 1st and 15.
Much like my Pilates adventure, that ended before it started. False start against the Cardinals. Back at the 30-yard line now. 1st and 15. See what Gar can do here. Once again, 12 just getting around 17. Pass is incomplete.
Pass incomplete for the Cardinals, intended to number 5, Tariq
Intended
Evans.
for Tariq Evans.
Breaking up the play for Mason, number 1, Alex
Another
Brown.
score update: Eugene hits a
2nd and 15
game-winning
from
home
the
run
30.
for the
His
Mariners.
name is not Eugene. It's Eugenio.
I mean, that's the anglicized version of it.
Okay, well, he's not English.
I'm just saying.
Respect the name.
I-
Eugenio
that's my
Suarez, Grand
favorite name.
Slam. Grand
I
Slam.
know, to win the game. That's my favorite name in baseball. I'm going to talk about Eugenio.
Eugenio Suarez. He'll be a free agent at the end of the year. Shame the Reds don't need a third baseman.
Yeah.
Let's see what Gar can do here. Just number 12. I tell you what. Oh, boy. Gar went down, and he's holding his leg.
Roman Gar,
That
the
is
goalkeeper for
that's
Colerain.
not good at all.
On the tackle for Mason. Number
Yeah,
45.
they're
Brian
calling
O.
out. They're calling out people to him. That's not good.
Officials
That does not
timeout.
look good. Maybe it's nothing, but he's rolling around the ground holding that right leg. Once again, 12 came around the tackle and brought him down to the ground.
Hamilton 14, Middleton
I don't know why
10.
there needed to be more help on that guy. He's gotten around that end all night.
St. Xavier 41, Cleveland and St. Ignatius 7, Dakota West 38, Oak Hill 6, Dakota East 38, Sycamore 0.
38-0 now. Sycamore over. You said.
Somehow they lost points.
East over Sycamore. Yeah, the guy did.
So that
did
game's
say
been
21
over for
seconds.
like a half hour.
Right, I know. Well, yeah, because they went to a running clock. I'm sure.
I want to know, and
I want to know who our backup is.
Well, I want to know why.
Because it was Trey Smith, was it not?
It was Trey Smith.
He's standing on the sideline on crutches.
I want to know why Northwest High School is playing Bishop Waters.
He's not putting any weight on that leg at all. Roman Guard getting helped off the field. Okay, well, I presume they'll move to the senior. I think it's number 17, 19? I'm drawing a blank here. I thought I had 17. That's the senior?
17, yeah. Evan Lawson is normally the holder.
Right. Oh, boy. Well, he's not. It doesn't. I mean, he's not screaming in pain. He just can't put any weight on that leg. So.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I think he just got tackled awkwardly. And he
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, I don't know what I don't know what the offensive coaches didn't see that we clearly saw here in the booth that 12 was just getting around the edge consistently. There's a handoff up the middle, and the ball's on the ground. And I think Mason recovered on the 25-yard line. We'll see where they came out with it. So on the very first play, and then there's a flag on the play.
Yeah,
this is about to devolve very quickly.
I think Colerain and Mason player, the wide receiver and cornerback, I don't know who's going to get unsportsmanlike or both. It looks like it's going to be Mason.
So 17 came in, tried to hand the ball off. The running back ran right through it, had it, dropped it, whatever. Mason recovered the ball, comes out of the pile, gets excited.
No. He's not. The celebration, that unsportsmanlike is not on the celebration.
I didn't think so.
Deshaun Flagg, and I don't know if it was 9 or 0 is the cornerback on the Mason sideline.
Right.
The young man from Mason, that cornerback on that side, is the one who's going to get called for the unsportsmanlike.
Really? Because Mason looks pretty happy over
They're
on
getting the
far
football because
okay.
it's after the play.
Okay.
It's a dead ball personal foul against Mason.
Penalty is on
It
Mason,
wasn't the
personal
celebration that they got the penalty for.
That's right.
Deshaun Flagg, and I
Mason
can't
did
tell if
recover
the
the
number is
fumble.
9 or 0, whatever the cornerback on the Mason sideline is.
Yeah.
They were engaged. Block because Flagg is just blocking. right?
Okay.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Comets.
I don't know if he said something, or I'm assuming he said
From the
something or did
40-yard
something.
line.
That's where the personal foul on Mason is that pushes it back to the 40-yard line.
So words were exchanged, you're saying. Maybe
Or
some
punches. I didn't see it because
I didn't
no
see
one
it,
did
right.
except the referee right next to
Right.
him.
The
Because
li-
everyone
the
was
line.
paying attention to the fumble.
That's right. So 1st and 10 Mason on the 40-yard line. Snap is back, handoff to number 30, who runs through the middle of the Colerain defense and gets hit by number. I didn't
Ball
see the
carrier
number of
for
that.
Mason.
I think that was Demario Dawson
30,
that knocked him down, but
CJ
takes the
Layton.
ball all the way down to the
On the
25-yard
tackle
line
for
where it'll be
Colerain,
first down
number
for
3,
Mason.
JoJo Crooks.
JoJo Crooks on the
Ball
tackle.
spotted on the 25. It'll be
Yeah, this
1st and 10
This is
Comets.
going to devolve into something very ugly. I mean, it's already 38-14. And at this point, if you're the Colerain defense, you've got to play for pride. You cannot let them march the ball down after a fumble and put another touchdown on the board.
Got another quarterback in as well. Number 7, Alec Silly.
Well, he's just handing the ball off, and there's another flag on the far sideline. I imagine that's going to be a
Ball
false
carrier
start
for
against Mason.
One thing with all these penalties and turnovers here in the fourth quarter is it just extends this game.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Another Cardinal down.
And
Mason ball carrier number
this
30.
is a MASH unit. I mean,
CJ
and they've got to
Layton.
travel next week to finish
On the
off the
tackle for
season
Colerain,
at
number
Hamilton.
11, Zay Sims.
I mean, no idea what the status of Trey Smith is. Again, he's on the sidelines on crutches.
Officials timeout.
Roman Gar has been up on the trainer's table now since he came out. They're looking at his ankle. So, again, I who knows what that is. But you have to believe probably there's nothing on the line for this team for next week. If there's any damage at all done to his ankle or any kind of pain, he won't be back next week. And that'll be the end of Roman Gar's sophomore year. Well, he's getting a hug from I don't know who, but
Well, it might be his mom.
no, that looks like a coach.
Oh.
Unless it's his dad, who normally walks around with a headset. I should do that. I should walk around my house with a headset on. Just go about my daily, life, announcing as if I'm on the air.
We have a final 35-0 Princeton over Fairfield.
I mean, I don't know what to make of Princeton. I really
Or
don't.
Fairfield.
Or Fairfield, right? I mean, now granted, they've got that stud freshman running back, right? And
Yeah, but they beat Lakota West 10-7.
right. I think that says more about Lakota West than it does about
But
Fairfield.
Lakota
necessarily.
West just beat Oak Hills by 30-plus points, who almost beat Princeton last week. Now, transitive scoring doesn't work like
It doesn't
that.
work in football, right? We know that, but I don't. Are we getting some ice on his ankle? What are we doing?
They're figuring it out.
Okay, well, I mean,
What do you want them to do? Just look.
Okay,
There's
there we
literally
go.
a bag of ice
okay.
on his ankle right
she's
now.
just now putting it on.
Do you think she just got that magically out of nowhere? It takes time.
Don't they have
They
bags?
have to do tests first. They're not just going to put ice. There could be something that the ice is not the first treatment. Are you a certified athletic trainer?
I'm not.
Yeah, so
My roommate in college was. He knew what he was doing. Come on, defense, stand up.
Man, that receiver was way offsides.
Well, there's a
On the
flag,
play.
and I have a feeling. I have no feelings. Yep, it's against Mason.
Penalty on Mason.
Knock
false
him back
start.
another
I
5
used
yards.
to know what that test they did for the knee ligament is because we
Yeah,
had to know
5-yard
it
penalty.
for my tissue biomechanics class, but that was not from a training standpoint. That was from a bioengineering standpoint.
Uh-huh.
But that was also like 17 years ago, so I don't remember any of it.
17 years ago for you. Here's where we're at. Poor Roman Gar had to bounce off of the trainer's table and go hop on the back of the gator because another
For
Cardinal,
Mason, number 7. Josiah Tillage.
number 8, Gavin Colgan, has had to come over and hop up on the trainer's table. This is literally, it's a MASH unit. Anyone under the age of 40 has no idea what MASH unit stands for, but
They still
Second down,
exist. Just
ball
because it was the
started
name
on
of a
36.
60s show doesn't mean MASH units still don't
70s,
exist.
70s show, 70s and early 80s. Come on. You don't remember MASH. You never saw MASH. Maybe as a small child you did.
Yes, because it used to be on TV all the time.
Yeah, but in syndication you saw, but not when it was live.
No, not live. I wasn't alive yet.
Yeah, I understand. That's what I'm saying. Second down and 22, and there's a run up the middle. All the way down to the 21-yard line. So huge run for Mason.
Brought down by
The clock is going to continue to run here because he did not pick up the first down because he needed 22 yards to do it. They're going to be about 7 yards shy of the first down, so call it a 15-yard run on second down. Third and 7.
21, third down.
Three, 30, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What do you say?
I was counting down the clock.
Oh, okay. Third and 7. Let's see what Mason does. Here they go. Hand it off right over the middle. He's going to be tackled, not get anywhere near enough for the first down. So it'll be fourth down. Good play by the Cardinals. Good wrap on defense.
Ball
Now,
carrier for
do you
Mason,
have like
number
a senior
30,
kicker that you
CJ
run out here
Layton.
kicking field goal with?
Maybe.
Brought down by Cardinals,
it's not their
number
senior night,
55,
presumably.
Mason, so they
Bobby
have like
Bauer.
100 kids.
They do. They're all,
I think this is the first draw. Now, I don't think it's because, and especially probably just because they play other sides of the ball.
Fourth
This is the
down,
first
ball on
time
20.
I've seen all year duplicate numbers.
yes. You are correct. I have not. I get the rosters every week, and I have not seen duplicate numbers.
Now, Mason is the largest school district, or at least high school, in this.
Not the whole state.
It is in the whole state.
They are the largest?
High school by enrollment, yeah.
Huh. Hand off to number 30. He's going to be just short of the first down.
Now, by district, no. Olentangy is.
Olentangy's huge because they've got, what, 3 high schools?
They have 3 high schools. They're talking about opening a 4th.
Where is that? Is that north of Columbus?
Yeah, it's in Columbus.
Number 30. CJ
Turnover
Layton
and downs.
on the tackle
But
for the Cardinals. Number 45.
I would say for them.
Daphne.
I mean, this is not how you judge things. Olentangy right now is the most. It is what Cincinnati was
20 years ago?
20 years ago, where that's the dominant public school area.
Yeah.
Right now, that's what it is. But it could turn into a Hilliard situation where they kept splitting the Hilliards to now. It used to be Davidson. And Darby.
So there's Darby, Davidson, South, Hilliard. No, wait. Hilliard, Davidson, Hilliard, Darby. I think there's a South, isn't
there's
there?
a Brand.
Hilliard, Bradley. There's a handoff up the middle.
But as they added schools, that kind of took away from the. Davidson used to be the dominant one. Now, whereas Olentangy, all of a sudden,
was it Bradley that kind of put together a run?
Well, a couple years ago, they had semi-far, but it was
Drake Johnson.
Yeah.
Hey, we didn't even talk about this receiver from Wayne. The number 1 player in next year's class at Sioux in the OSHA. That's kind of a big deal, huh?
First and 10 Cardinals.
What do you think about that? What are your thoughts on that? What kind of nil deals would you have racked up during your playing days, Brandon?
Absolutely none.
Oh, that's not true. Duncan would have given you something.
Dunkin' didn't exist in this area when I was in high school.
Dunkin' Donuts have been around in Colerain Township for 35 years. Dude.
Just the one on Colerain Avenue.
Yeah, okay, well.
But that was a little tiny, dinky one.
I went to school with the kid whose parents owned that Dunkin' Donuts for a while. Hand off to number 16. He's a deceptive little runner, number 16. He's the sophomore?
Ball carrier for
Yeah, Amir
Colerain.
Blair.
Amir Blair, yeah.
I sat behind
Number 16.
the girl whose
Amir
parents
Blair.
owns the Chipotle there in front of Northgate Mall.
On
On the other side, you mean in front of where Service Merchandise used to be?
Service
Left
Merchandise, Northgate Apartments. What is
Ball
it?
spotted on
If
the
you took a
33
kid
second
today,
down.
like a 15-year-old kid today, back in time, and you brought them to Service Merchandise, their head would explode. They'd have no idea what they're looking at. Like, so there's stuff here on the shelves, but I can't buy that thing? Like, no. You have to go to the catalog, and you have to write it on a ticket, and then you put it in, and then then your item comes down on a conveyor belt. They'd be like, oh, my, this is crazy. It's like a live version of Amazon. Yeah, kind of.
I think that place closed before I can remember. I remember going to Service Merchandise.
Do you remember going?
I remember going to. I don't remember anything about it.
There's a handoff to Amir Blair. He's going to
Ball
run
carrier
forward,
for
pick up the
Colerain,
first
number
down.
16,
Under a minute to
Amir
go
Blair.
here in Week 9 for the Colerain
tackle
Cardinals.
for the
Just
Cardinals.
keep it clean here, boys. Nothing
23.
goofy
We lived
happening.
in the villages of Northgate.
Did you?
Yeah. But
I went to Service Merchandise all the time with my parents.
But I don't.
My dad
I
loved that
remember
place.
we went to Service Merchandise. I don't remember much about it.
Yeah.
First and 10 Cardinals from the 39.
Do you remember what was right next to Service Merchandise? What was the other anchor store in that mall?
It wasn't.
Probably not. I can't imagine you
It wasn't
remember
big. It wasn't Biggs. It wasn't Aldi. That was later. It was Shoe Carnival was later.
that. Yeah, those are all much later.
20 seconds. This will arguably be the last play of the game.
God willing. Hand off to 16. He takes it around the end. Look at Blair go. He's still on his feet. If he can get by that last guy, he does. And he's headed to the end zone. No flags?
No flags.
Touchdown Cardinals with 9 seconds left to go in the game. Amir Blair says, I'm just going to do it myself. A last-second touchdown practically for the Cardinals. Extra point withstanding, and the scoreboard's going to look better than what it would have been, but it's not going to change the outcome of the game, unfortunately. That's a combination of a man who doesn't get a whole lot of carries and a defense that probably was kind of mailing it in a little bit given the score and the point of the game. But either way, great run for Blair, not giving up and not quitting, taking that around left end all the way into the end zone for the score. Extra point pending.
Kick is up. Kick
Extra point is good.
is good. So with 9 seconds to
in the
play,
game. Mason 38, Colerain 21.
Mason Comets lead
And again,
38.
reminder, students, if you've not
to the
called
Colerain
your ride
Cardinals
yet,
21.
please do so now.
Little
If you please
discouraging
make
to
tonight's
see
game, please make sure that
all of
your
the
ride is on
non-starter
the way.
Cardinals already lined up at the 50-yard line. There's
Exit the
9
crowd.
seconds
I
left in the
Thank
game.
you.
Come on.
I mean, all of the Mason people are also lined up.
I know. I get it.
This is a formality.
I know. I understand.
Let's not give them too hard of a time.
No, I'm not. It's okay. It is what it is. So prayers out and thoughts to the young man on both sides. Although I think mainly Colerain got kind of hit with it tonight with the injury bug again. They got it literally is the walking wounded over there. You've got your starting number 1 wide receiver on crutches. You've got your starting quarterback on crutches with his ankle wrapped. I mean, this is already not a deep roster, and you start losing your starters like that, it becomes increasingly difficult.
So this is interesting to understand what
Taking
happens
off for
here.
Colerain, number 46,
But
Blaine
Mason, do you
Sears.
just call fair catch no matter what? Like I'm not kept in this, or do you let the young kids who don't normally get a chance to play, let's say, hey, you know what? Go ahead and return it.
I don't know. I mean, it's not going to be in the end zone. We know that. We don't have a kicker.
It might be. He got it one time, at least.
I mean, why he's not? But you're not kicking it into the end zone.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just kicked on the ground. Picked up at the 25, and they're going to run. And number 7 has decided he wants to try and score.
You know what? That's okay, because that will
Look at number 6. Yeah, that's going to be the last play of the game. So,
Alex Silly.
for some reason, Brian Kastner is getting pelted with water. I don't know why.
For Colerain, number 6.
Is there a reason for that?
Carter.
No idea why.
I mean,
And that is the end of the
they
game.
moved to 4-5 on the year.
Must be
Congratulations.
some milestone for him.
I guess so.
Colerain 21.
Cardinals fall to 1-8 on the year. They finish up their season next year, or next week, excuse me, at Hamilton. Again, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to cover that game. We've had some scheduling conflicts, and with Brian out all season. Wish him speedy recovery, continued recovery, and hopefully get back next year. So this is, by all likelihood, this is our last broadcast, Brandon. We won't be doing anything again this year. So thank you.
Well, it's football-wise. We'll have some Waycross
Basketball games.
basketball, and then
Yep.
baseball and softball in the spring.
Yep.
Maybe even a wrestling match. We'll see. But yeah, for football, this is it.
I think if we can kind of sum up this year, I think Coach Stevens was asked to do a lot of heavy lifting, right? A lot of rebuilding going on. I think we saw some good things. I think we saw some things that he's going to take into the offseason here in a couple of weeks and really work on. But, I mean, overall, there are some players on this team that can do some good. Certainly an infusion of talent, either from the JV or freshman team or from even outside the school right now. Building, I think, would be a huge help for this Cardinal team. But I think better days are ahead. I just think that, it's going to take Coach Stevens a little while to really get his system in place. Kind of your thoughts on how this team has progressed from what you've seen from the beginning of the year to now. And
Yeah, I think from one standpoint, yeah, you understand that I think this is the first time since COVID ended that we have some sort of offensive identity. It's not the option anymore. It's we're going to pass it and we're going to take advantage of the generational talent we have at quarterback at the moment. So that's a positive to look at that way. You put a win on the board. There's still a lot to work on defense, and hopefully some players can grow into some spots.
man, when you say grow into spots, let's be very clear. You're talking about boys you need to get in the weight room.
Literally grow.
Yeah.
Well,
they need
also
to get bigger and stronger
also,
and get in the weight room.
they're sophomores,
Yes.
so
They
gotta
need to be
grow.
eating. They need to be heavy carb loading and protein building over the course of the next 9 months
So,
and get themselves in.
but a positive, I think, in this year, especially compared to the ends of a couple previous seasons.
Absolutely. All right. So for Brandon and our absent fellas tonight, Mike Rourke and Brian Wyatt, who couldn't be here, and of course our fearless leader Jason Helfrich. We still call him that, even though we don't really ever see him anymore. He's kind of behind the scenes guy. Thank you all for tuning in. This will be Colerain Game Day's sign off for the football season. Wish you all happy and health and happy Halloween coming up, and we'll see you come basketball season. Check us on X to make sure that you get any updates in regards to our scheduling and at Colerain Game Day. And thanks for tuning in. Have a great night.